This is purely for entertainment, and we do not intend to maliciously hurt or disrespect anybody. It's a Fast Food Podcast.
Season 6.
You see the distance between myself and our guests. Mm-hmm. That's the distance I had between myself and my jammer sometime last week. But anyway, that's none of no one's business here. I want to shout to my brother who got married 2 weeks ago. Shout to Mervin. Shout to Rachel. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know they say bad man don't cry, innit?
Yeah, of course.
I like to think of myself as one of those.
Yeah. I cried.
No, I do cry. I'm gonna keep it real.
I cried,
do cry.
bro.
Even though when I say I'm a bad man, I'm not like out here doing negative things, but like, you know, but yeah.
Bro, the toughest.
Yeah, man. I just tell it to you like it is, and I support mine, and like I just try and keep as authentic. Look, the easiest job to do in the world is be yourself.
Fact.
If you're not being someone else, no one could ever trip you up and go, but you was like this when I met you, and now you're like, nah, be consistent, just be yourself. So I'm a bad man in being consistent, you know what I mean?
Now, leading on from that, crying, how do we feel about that, crying?
I like to cry every so often, man. I think
you just bawl?
No, you have to have a reason, but like, when you have a reason, let it out, man. Like at the wedding, I cried like twice.
You bust a nut and cry?
No, but I have experienced some good fellatio that has made me
emotional.
Thank you. That's it. So I haven't cried, but inside my soul, like if you could give it an X-ray, you'd see my heart in pieces, just like, oh my god.
You feel like you want to say I love you,
right? But the reality hits you like, stop.
I actually don't love you. Like,
I just love what you're doing right now.
I love your service.
Thanks for coming. I'm gonna leave great customer feedback. 5-star on Yelp, on Google reviews, 100%. But yeah, you have to cry, bro. Like,
yeah, you have to. I think it's good. I think it's a good release. What happened to me? See what I did? When
you even paused that?
No, that's cool because
it's fine, isn't it?
The context of what you're saying, with no females involved.
It's a tender subject.
Yeah. You're not doing a Dwight Howard right now, so it's cool.
I had so as I'm at the reception, and I've signed my paperwork because that's what you got to do.
What is this the same reception that you was in Top Boy when he said I need the thing? Is it a different reception?
Nah, this is the woman that's gonna do the ceremony for me.
Oh, okay, cool. So where did it say? It's all right, cool. I thought it was at the clinic reception.
So a man goes into the room.
Yeah.
The man goes into the room, sits down. She says to you directly, "Are you sure?"
Raw.
That pressure
on the day.
Yeah, she was
I'm
like,
about to walk out and change my life when you ask me, am I sure?
Yeah. She said, "Are you sure?" And I was
to think about it.
Yeah. I've been with the missus 9 years since, so it was like, up to that point, it was I kind of have to.
Here we are. What are we going to do? Tell them go home?
Long story short, I signed the paperwork, walked out of the room, and my son, who was 3 at the time, ran up to me in his suit, in his wedding suit.
Mad.
Daddy, I died, bro. On the spot, balling, bro. Ball.
Yeah, I need to shout to my nephews. My nephews Theo,
come on,
Ashton, Mikkel were looking. They were like just talking to them and stuff. Like because I haven't seen some of them for a while. But it's just like you know what the family thing is. It's either you all meet at a funeral or a wedding. That's normally when you get all of them in the same room, right? Yeah. So it was a wedding, so it was great. I'm seeing people I haven't seen for a while, and it's just seeing like my brother Merv, my older brother. He's a very thorough guy. But this motherfucker stuttered how many times when it said to read the vows. Like he was reading it, but he overcomplicated it because it was like in his head, it's like, hold on a minute.
It's very simple words.
Yo, but pressure. And I understood because I'm seeing him like, right. Imagine being up there and all these people hanging on to every word that you say. And then you're like, sorry, say again? And then shout out to my brother Mo. My brother Mo's an emotional guy.
Yeah, I respect it.
So like when you're paying him compliments, like I can't deal with compliments.
Yeah,
it's just a weird thing.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like people pay me compliments and I'll like
Shy away from
divert it somewhere else, like, and I'll big you up or something like that. Take it. I don't know why that. I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of science behind it, but whatever.
Yeah.
But when you're paying him compliments, it's not like he's grabbing them like, yeah, keep talking about me, but he gracefully embraces them, and then it hits him to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, like you realize I was doing that from a place of good, and you realize I wasn't putting myself first, I was putting you first. And then he starts crying. And when he starts crying, I'm like, and then my younger brother Marty was crying. It's like, damn, we're just out here moving like something. It's just that time of the month or something.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting because I feel like men, we try to do that. We don't cry, we're strong, we're tough. But I just feel like it's important to, man. It is. Like, you know what I mean? You just don't bawl at everything.
The pursuit of happiness.
See it there?
You know that scene when Will Smith takes Jaden into the bathroom? And it's like, wait, this is where we're sleeping tonight?
That scene.
That scene there, and there's someone banging on the door like they want to get in, like, and then he's breaking down like, yeah, just imagine we're out in the where, I can't remember what he's saying, it's like dinosaurs over, and he's painting this picture for his son, and his son's like believing every word that he says. It's banging on the door, and it hits you like, this is where they're sleeping tonight, you know? And it's like, damn, son. You know what I mean?
It's a lot.
It's a real bad man cry, man. Do you know what I mean? Just don't be crying like during sex and like that. We don't condone that.
But if the naan bread is spicy, it's I've been close to
what?
Yeah, when the naan bread is, you know what it. You know when the naan bread is like,
I understand, but you want to cry,
bro? It's
when
like,
she says to you, "Stop, put your clothes on and leave."
Yeah, you know.
Now you're gonna cry.
Does she like gunman?
Yeah. Gunman in She-Hole.
Yeah,
gunman in She-Hole. She like that. You know what I mean?
She's saying blood.
Yeah,
you need a tissue. You know, like, you didn't even brush it and you need a tissue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
in a corner.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Violated.
You know what? My 9-year-old son, he's just on a holiday again, right?
Yeah.
He's lived the life.
He's just been enjoying his life, right? I realized he was my son this week. I really realized that he was part of me. You know why? Bro, the Brer will go bed, I don't know, 11, 12, because he's on holiday. Bro, he won't wake up to 11, 12 the next day, brother. Right. The brother sleeps, bruv.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like, raw, you're one of them dons. His younger cousin, who's only 7, Teeks, his younger one. Yeah, 7 months younger than him.
Yeah.
7 o'clock's up, bruv.
Yeah.
Outside, ready to rock and roll. Shy is just...
Calm, bro.
Calm, brother.
That's good.
Love that.
He better enjoy it now while he can. Because when taxes and bills are in his name, them days of sleeping. Yeah.
It gets
might have to call it bed sheet, boy.
Yeah, man. Listen, Fast Food Podcast, Morgan Heights, Drizzy Rascal Freckles. We do it like this. Welcome, people, to the Fast Food Podcast. He goes by the name of Drizzy Rascal Freckles.
And this gentleman here goes by the name of Morgan Twerk Franklin Heights.
This is episode 16. And you're with our 2 illustrious co-hosts today. Listen, let's go.
The food is just a metaphor for information.
And we are here to give you food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a
feast for the palate.
Shout out to Jojo Montana in the building, Wagwan, my GG.
AKA the baddest cameraman on the road.
Yeah, you done know.
Name?
AKA the dry foot barbarian.
I'm a good youth, man. I'm a good youth.
Sorry. Let's big up Jojo.
Behind you, fam. It's a different time.
Let's big up Jojo Montana, AKA the community serving Samaritan.
Oh.
Who's also very creative with the camera.
Cool.
And is a content creator.
He sounds like something to do with porn.
No. I said, man, he's a servant to the community, not to the streets, bro. This is a law-abiding citizen.
Okay,
what we doing?
I respect it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect
all
it.
Right, cool.
Before we kick off the show, don't forget we are available on all relevant DSPs.
Yeah.
That's Spotify, that's iTunes, Google Podcast. These episodes are also out visually on our YouTube channel. Make sure you click the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe, share. When episodes drop, you know what I mean? Show the love.
Yeah.
We're going to say R.I.P. to Richard Roundtree, man. R.I.P. to you, sir.
Easily the first official black superhero on screen. Shaft was like the shit.
Top Donnie.
And hearing people who are obviously older than us talk about the impact Shaft had when he first came on screen, like an all black. The guy was a smooth, you know, he was laying down anything that moved.
It's colder.
But he was doing it in a smooth, like, you know what I mean? He's probably unofficially James Bond's father, and we don't even know it, bro. He was a smooth, but he was in the streets handling business.
I had to watch Shaft again, you know. I had
Yeah.
to watch Shaft, yeah.
Which one? The first
one with Busta Rhymes in it.
Yeah,
Samuel
first
Jackson.
one. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
And Christian Bale's in that, aka Batman. He was the protagonist, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he's the pussy.
Yeah, he
hole
was
in it.
right. Remember?
that's
So before he became Bruce Wayne, he was a pussy.
He
hole.
was before he
In
was
Shaft.
Batman. He was a bumper hole.
So Shaft
Yeah.
is part of Batman's redeeming arc.
Before we continue the show, we have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on, while we're in the back, we might as well do the rest of the
I'll do it
RIPs.
after.
You sure? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Rest of the
cool.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
It's been a mad week, yeah?
It's frightening.
Because I want this Donnie to get involved. Pause.
Okay, all right.
I've known him from
too long.
the beginning,
Too long, cuzzy.
from the ends. I've been watching his growth. I've always seen him.
Pause.
He's always been. Yeah, that's horrible.
New bell alert.
Yeah, we got new bell.
Let's see if in Magnum talking about growth. That's mad.
That was terrible.
Okay, all right.
That's the wave we're on.
Yeah.
I've been watching him since his.
Boy, first of all, bro, why you say you've been watching man? You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. What we did? What are we doing?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, ASB in the building. Welcome,
My guy.
welcome, my brother.
I have to give the man a quick spud.
Yeah.
Cuzzy, nah.
It's mad the
here,
circle's
man.
small because like I've known ASB for a hot minute.
Yeah.
We every sort it's mad because like he said earlier he either see me at Carnival
Yeah.
or I'll see him down Oxford Street.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
That's all like linking up spots. Like,
Right.
oh, I'm going for you good. Boom, 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 and then we keep
Well,
it moving. And then
just Rolling Stones passing.
Yeah.
passing, bro. And if I see him or he'll see me, and then we chop it up. And yeah, man. So I've known him.
It's
for a hot
actually
minute
mad
still.
when I deeped it because like obviously we'll probably get into like how we know each other because it's kind of mad. It's
Yeah.
like proper
Foundation.
Yeah, like it's different. They won't even know. They won't even. They're
Yeah.
thinking, "It must be in." Nah,
No.
no
Yeah.
industry is even built yet. You get me?
Yeah.
But like you see, with you, it's like, what end are you from, Jizz?
Southeast London, bro.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like someone like me, blood. I'm an energy person.
Yeah.
So like when I've come to like that particular building
Yeah.
or whatever, and I'm trying to get my foot in the door in the industry,
Yeah.
the first thing I do as someone from the end is I latch to the road you or the end
course,
you.
yeah.
You know, someone that I can identify with
Yep.
because I'm when I get in those, especially when I was younger, when I get in those kind of places, environments and that, some people are talking a different language to me, bro, and it's like I've got to learn quick.
Yeah.
So if I see someone that I can identify or relate to,
Yeah.
I'll come hail you up and like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
fam,
yeah,
like, boom,
yeah.
where you from?
Yeah.
You get me? So that's how I kind of
Yeah, that's the year run. Yeah, we just kept the
proper
link,
Caribbean
man.
youth, blood. I see every carnival with his flag and that.
But you
rum
got the eye
punch.
for energy though.
Yeah.
Because I think you're obviously when you're in the industry, so to speak, and you're trying to move around and stuff and to get to know people, it's not everybody you need to know, to be fair. You know, like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you from the fact that we have a connection, you and Drizzy have a connection, those are good connections.
Yeah.
Synergy.
That means you kind of we all
Filter it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to filter it out, bro.
have to, brother.
Because if you come from any form of like street activity or end activity, filtering it out can mean being free.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, or
Exactly.
you know what I mean, or getting home
Exactly.
safe by the end of the day.
Yeah.
So not even like you said earlier, not on a bad man thing, but on a outside thing.
Yeah.
Being real to yourself and knowing your surroundings and that. You get me?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You just
man.
keep it
Good
100
people.
your people, man.
You used the word for your brother earlier that I like to feel. I like to live by it. Thorough.
Yeah.
It's a word that I kind of. It's a strong word.
Yeah.
It's not, and
Yeah.
it's not easy to be thorough, you know.
Especially nowadays.
It's not like to stand on your word is very. It's like people just don't have the skills for it, bruv. Necessarily,
Or the
like,
minerals.
Yeah.
You get me?
It's true.
Yeah.
Just don't just to over promise and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like under promise and over deliver. That's how I like to
Yeah, I
do
like
it.
that, though.
Do you know what I'm saying? If I know I can, if I know you're having a football game and I know I could have been one of them, quote unquote, you know, that the thing goes, boy, if it wasn't that one little injury, I would have gone pro. You know? So if I know I can bat up your whole team, I'll be like, yeah, bro, come kick a little ball.
Yep.
But I know when I get there, I'm going to bat up the thing and your team's going to win. I don't want you to know when I come there, I'm going to do that. So I'll under promise and over deliver. Yeah. Do you know what
And then it's another thing, and I thought this is what you was going to touch on, pause, was the fact that when you promise somebody you're going to do something for them, you do it. So I don't. If you ask me to do something and I know it might be a little bit tight or it might be like, I don't know. I would rather. Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. Jesus Christ, bro. If I know,
and it's a God-fearing Sunday.
Yeah. It's unachievable. Yeah.
Then I won't make the promise.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But I will follow through.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm saying some horrible stuff today, bro.
Yeah, and I don't think that's the end of it either.
Do you know what? Do you know what's a good example of this? Yeah. If this was episode 1. I'd have still been here because it's you. Do you get it? Like, not saying that I wouldn't for you, I would because it's still you as well. But you see, with see what I'm calling you, Doom. I'm not even. I can't even call you Morgan, bro. That's weird to me, fam. You get me? But it's like basically, bro. I'm 15. Put it this way, I'm 15. Yeah. There's only one you that in my ends that's got a link into the industry. His name is Ricky Fresh. Right. This is like. For people that know about, like, this is garage turned into grime. Yeah, that weird
those days.
Space, Butterfinger and that. Yeah. And then what's happened is he's like the dub plate champion in West.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like Slimsy in West, basically. That's the best way to put it, yeah. He lives in my bits. We've got a connection from whatever it is in our area, how we know each other. He's heard me spit one time at like a youth centre or something. And he's like, yo, fam, I'm going to pick you up on Sunday. I'll go on this radio station called Major FM. First ever internet station in England.
Right.
Like, and I'm like,
shout out to AJ.
You see me? So obviously I'm like, yeah, man's there, you get me. So his set was like 6 to 8 or something. Or 4 to 6, I can't remember.
Yeah, no, 6 to 8.
And then I believe you lot was...
After. It was 8-10.
Right.
8 to 10.
Now, obviously being, like I say, a man that comes in an environment, and I'm like, right, that I'm hanging around a little bit.
Yeah.
Ricky's obviously cool with you lot.
Yep.
So we might chill in the car. And I'm just listening to these men spit. And I'm thinking, blood, these men are cold. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I did the first couple times we've met, it's just been a spud and like big up. Then the third, fourth time, man like Doom and big up TKO, my guy.
Teeks.
We're gonna get into that. But like, they'll be like, yo, they pass man the mic or whatever. Or like, oh, I asked for it and they'll, whatever. Either way, it's like, I've done a couple sets with these man now.
Yep.
And they're big man for me.
Yeah.
Like, to paint the picture, it's like, at the time, I'm probably like, I'd like to say 16,
That's
if
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
15, 16
Yeah.
in big man spots and that. Like, and it's like in this industry, bro. No matter how big the podcast is that I go on, there's 4 people that I can pinpoint that have like given man a kind of not so much just a bring in, but like shown me the way and made me believe that I can do this. Yeah, it's Ricky Fresh,
Shout out to you.
TKO. Because apart from me being cool with all of you, me and him built a friendship.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I'm trying to say?
But that was how I knew you, because Teeks, we used to just... He's bruv. Teeks.
Which is for the...
road.
You get me? Yeah, exactly. You see me? So me and him...
Different
you know what it is? He had the Averex and that when I met him. And I thought, yo, sick shape up and that. So I'm like, yo, blood. Yeah, let me... You get me? We're reasoning and that. Yeah. And then he's telling me, nah, man, produce and spit and all that. And then he's running some rhythms for me to jump on and that. Yeah. So me and him connected... He used to have a sick whip and that when I was still a foot soldier, you get me?
What the McGann?
Yeah, blood, you come on, fam. You don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. McGann's was a big deal back then, bro.
Of course, bro.
This is like before people even had them and that. So it's like TKO for sure, Dynamic M around the same time. And then a few years later, as I kind of built confidence from all of that circle, it was DJ Eastwood.
Yeah, big
They're 4 people that I can honestly say thank you to for a lot of things. You know what I'm trying to say? So
that's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's
real
dope,
talk though.
Man.
Real talk, bro.
Man. That's bro. Like, there's so many experiences back in the day from radio station days that we've had, and people we've rubbed shoulders with, and again, it's always been we've always been passing and seen each other do, and it's just love, bro. It's always been love, like, you get me? So
Definitely.
yeah, man. We're gonna chop it up though.
There's bare stuff that man want to talk about.
We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up. Also, R.I.P. to Bert Young, bro.
Yeah, man, like Paulie.
Jeez, bro.
Mad.
And it's weird when you get older. You start checking how many people that you grew up watching on TV is starting.
It's getting there now, isn't it? It's getting to that.
It's that time, innit, bro? You get me? Man, we don't live forever.
No, we don't. Well, it depends what you do in life, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it depends what that legacy you leave behind that far surpass you.
But then this news broke, which was I was in the car driving to the football match with my son this morning, and the wifey was just like, bruv, Matt Perry, bruv.
When today?
Matthew Perry. Yeah.
Man like Chandler Bing.
Man like Chandler Bing, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's done other things. Actually, funny. Wait a minute. I didn't even realize he's going to do that because let me. My brethren just sent me this. So this is from him. I don't know when he wrote it though. He goes, I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life. I'm still working through it personally. So this is obviously before his untimely death. But the best thing about me is that if an alcoholic or drug addict comes up to me and says, will you help me? I'll always say, yes, I know how to do that. I will do that for you, even if I can't do it for myself. So I can't do that whenever I can. So I can do that whenever I can in groups or one-on-one. And I created the Perry House in Malibu, a sober living facility for men. I also wrote my play, The End of Logging, which is a personal message to the world, an exaggerated form of me as a drunk. I had something important to say to people like me and to people who love me like me. When I die, I know people will talk about friends, and I'm glad of it. Happy I've done some solid work as an actor, as well as giving people multiple chances to make a run at my struggles on the World Wide Web. But when I die, as far as my so-called accomplishments go, it would be nice if friends were listed far behind the things that I did to try to tell other people. I know it won't happen, but it would be nice. Matthew Langford Perry, August 19th, 1969, October 28th, 2023.
Jeez,
Mad, you know.
bro. And he struggled a lot with alcohol and drugs. So I feel like we just want to say big him up, commiserations to the family members. And, you know, at this point in time, like, we just got to understand that this life ain't given, man. This life is not given.
Nothing's promised, man.
Nothing's promised, man. So, yeah, like, rest in peace, man. I want to say lots of love and a shout out to this young lady. You know the lady that that was approached and arrested from that guy in Bruce Grove? The guy crossed the tracks and harassed her.
Oh, but okay, yeah.
She went online the other day and said she's okay. She said she got a lot of support from people online, and she just wants to be able to do something to help women in general to, you know, to be aware of these.
Yeah, that was
situations.
Even from a man's perspective, just looking at it through our little screens on our phone, that did look wow. Like, you know, we'd normally bust joke and say, yo, my girl on the other platform is buff.
Yeah.
Or my girl on the other side of the road is buff. Or even if you're in a different lane on the motorway and you look over and you see a fine mama jamma driving and you're like, yo, she's fine. I would drive my car on the other side of the motorway to chat to her.
You use the word mama jamma, bro.
Mama jamma, yeah. She's a bad mama jamma.
Yeah, that's an old school.
Yeah, come on, man.
Showing your age.
It's better than...
No, I was listening to...
What's the start of a movie as well?
Oh, it came on. What's the song, man? Is it Foxy Brown and Joe Hill?
Yeah.
Randomly on the shuffle. But it sounds better than say, bitch!
True.
Do you know what I'm saying?
My bad, I interrupted you.
Don't do that again. So, yeah. But it's like, even looking at that through the screen, you're like, raw, like, man really just walked across the train track.
And
That's
to
wild.
jump
Bro,
over.
it's wild.
He's lost the plot, bruv. Mental health's real.
Mental health is real.
It is. Like, there's context to do that kind of thing. If you was on the other side of the platform and you see, you're just minding your business, but you're listening to music and you're seeing certain activity going, you're like, hang on a minute, this guy seems to just be like hovering around this woman and she's clearly not, aware of it. And next thing you know, he sits down and she's kind of looking like, she's like, no, leave me alone. And then you like, oh shit, looks like I'm gonna kick off. Then you do that move.
Yeah.
brother, all respect to you. But nah,
We need to
that's just
protect.
out of pocket.
We need to protect our women. And I feel like she now needs to carry pepper spray with her, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Just carry that.
Facts.
Just carry that in your purse. Women,
I recommend
carry
all
that.
women to do that, man.
Carry that in your purse. And it wasn't even mad late. It was like 9:30 apparently.
Oh, the world's gone
It's
mental,
just-
bro.
yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
even have to be late anymore. Nothing like
Yeah.
broad day bootings is it's going on, bro.
Yeah, man. Especially protect our women, especially the lighties.
Jiggy, body.
Did you watch
Oh,
Did you watch the Tyson Fury fight?
yeah,
you watch
yeah,
it?
Yeah, definitely.
Was you outside for
Glad
that?
you skated
know the
over.
thing, man. Me and the man them was
Where did you watch it?
yeah, round local still with the brothers them. We went little lounge and that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Sing,
Little
yeah,
vibe still.
yeah.
We watch most of the undercard because I'm boxing's my football.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? So
So you know.
yeah, I'd like to think so. I'm not gonna, you know what I
So
mean? I've got my own opinions.
How did you feel about the actual matchup itself then?
At first, I thought it was a joke thing. I thought that like the landscape of the heavyweight boxing is a mess.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking, raw, Fury's been selling the dream of like never dodging nobody and being that guy.
Yeah.
And he's in the ring, he's that guy. Cool.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you start to believe the gas a bit.
Yeah.
Then like someone talks too much and now all the sick words are being contradicted and that.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
things that we said, well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Now you're saying it's not about that, or it is about, and then it wasn't
Yeah.
about that. Now it's
Yeah.
not about that.
Yeah.
So like it got to this space where I felt like Usyk should have been his next fight. But then once it wasn't, and then this happened,
Yeah.
I thought, you know what? As a businessman, as a man that likes paper and knows how to, you know what I mean?
This was a
it,
move.
it kind of makes sense
Right.
because now you've got like KSI,
Yeah.
Tommy
Logan
Fury,
Paul, them man, yeah,
these
yeah.
men are cleaning up.
Cleaning
You get
up,
me?
yeah.
But it's not the Ngannou, bruv. He's wham, you know.
Fam, he's a unit. I
Bro.
tweeted it. My man is a unit, Ripper. He's
Well, you know when I took it serious is when
when you switch traps. I said what?
When he backed off his
Pause,
top. When he
pause,
backed off his
pause,
top.
no.
When he showed his
Oh, no,
muscles.
when I saw
He had
the
a robe
video,
on a robe. Hey, did you see that? He had a robe on a robe.
Yeah.
Bro, when he was walking to the ring, he took his robe off and he had
then he had-
another robe on.
Yeah.
And I was like, fam, he's going to win.
Yeah.
He's going to win.
I
He's going to win.
saw Wakanda. As soon as he walked out, I saw Wakanda.
Bruv, this Donny was
I was
training
like,
with
this is going to get peak.
this guy was training with a guy Tyson Fury's parents named him
Yeah,
after. When I saw
Iron
him-
Mike, you know.
When I saw him training Mike Tyson, I thought, all right, you know what? Yeah, Fury.
Free game.
Whatever you think this fight is going to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
yeah,
a walk
yeah.
in the park, you need to take this brother serious. He's going to the top of the list to get trained by the guy.
None other.
That's like if Muhammad Ali was still alive, God bless the dead, and he was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
on a younger side, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to go train with Ali. You'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, hold on. First of all, that's not in the contract. We should have put a clause in there. You can't have Mike Tyson
Frank
train
Warren
you.
sweating.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
was there
yeah, yeah.
sweating.
And then, you know, the internet is loud. The internet is a loud place. And the internet are crying foul play in regards to the outcome of that
Yeah,
fight.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
He was robbed. He was robbed.
Let's talk about the star.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the star-studded event.
Yeah.
Everyone was
Yeah,
there.
hey, big up Flo Dan. What? Can we just pick up Flo Dan, you know? Bomba.
I was shocked, you know.
Blood. Let me tell. Hey, I got big up Target, yeah, and all that.
Come
But listen,
on, yeah. Come on.
no shade. This
Yeah.
is only a big up.
Yeah.
But basically, we're watching this event and they flick through the guests. Like, you know, like they're killing time.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, Fat Ron.
Yeah.
Why did they boo Ronaldo?
I don't know, blood. Undertaker was there.
Yeah,
and then I saw Vince McMahon and I was like, oh my days, everybody's there.
Everyone's
Vince.
there.
And then they show Flo Dan after them. And I was like, wait a minute.
I was shocked.
I thought he sneaked onto the red carpet. Yeah, that's what I thought at first. No disrespect, yeah. I thought he quickly got in there. He had Prada on. They said, yeah, ask him what he thinks and that. And I thought, fair play. That's what I thought. Fair play, mate. Big up.
Bruv.
Then he come out with a little baby and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute,
Bro, I
cuz.
was gassed.
Blood.
I was gassed.
I was gas, fam. Go on, Flo Dan, you know.
Yeah, bro. Big him up.
things,
He's been doing his thing. And shout out to Jamaica, who's me and him are cool.
That's my
He's
brother from back then. Yeah, see, look,
And
yeah,
Maka,
yeah.
Maka was showing me quite a while ago what Flo Dan's been on. He was like, bro, this
Yeah.
is Flo. Flo, he's doing his thing.
Switched the genre a bit,
Yeah,
innit?
he kind of doing this.
Yo.
What is that?
Dubsteppy, jungle, and
EDM thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So-
And while we're at it, I don't know if you've seen that clip floating around. Two of the trailblazers in this grime garage
oh
thing.
shit, yeah.
The Godfather himself.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bro, I haven't heard the audio. I've watched the video clip like 5 times with no audio. I see Dizzee Rascal on the stage, and then I see a Donny walking out, and in my head I'm like, there's no way. And then in the second one, I'm like, you know what, would have been mad.
Yeah.
Wiley. And I was like, hang on a minute, is that Will? And them two, listen.
Shows growth.
This is our.
I think that's going to be the name of the podcast still.
This is our, what was that? I Declare War concert where Hov was like, everyone assumed Jay-Z was just going to go on stage and just start murking everybody.
Yeah.
And then Nas comes out, shoulder to shoulder.
I
they
think that
ended
was
it.
different though. Because you know what, blood? I woke up this morning, and I jumped on Twitter to tweet a new episode of my podcast that we dropped early. And then I joined Twitter Spaces back to them. You know, it popped up and I saw Wiley's picture and his sister, Janae.
Yeah.
So I've joined it. And then when I've joined it, it's my first time being on it. I think they just go, oh, ASB, welcome on. And they've added me as a speaker quickly. So I thought, while I'm getting ready, I'm just going to stay there. So like a couple of people asked me like, oh yeah, as soon as I entered, what do you think of that last night? And the first thing I said is I got in late, jumped on the internet quickly before going to bed, innit? You know them ones? And all I'm seeing is like, people tweet that it's happened.
Yeah,
I haven't seen no
footage.
Nothing, blood. Like, you get me? And people, like, credible people, Target and all that. Woo. So then I'm like, raw, is this real? Because I ain't seen nothing. And normally you're going to see beer footage.
I saw pictures that
I searched it on YouTube, everything. At the time, there was nothing yet.
Right.
So then I've asked, like, is it real? Is it real? And they're like, yeah, look, boom. And then they put like a link in the spaces. But bro, you know what I said to his sister? I said, raw. She was like, yeah. I said, did Dizzee invite him on stage? Because I watched the video. Yeah. He's like, get off my stage in the audio. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he says, get off my stage. But like in a bantery way.
Okay.
And then Wiley's like, cool. And then they, but blood. So she said to me that Wiley's in the same club. He saw him before and said safe kind of thing and all that. So he knew he was there. So yeah, man, like I don't know. To me, it don't look like man said, "Come on the stage and we're gonna make a big deal out of this." It looks like it looks like I've already said safe to you. Yeah. I'm on the stage.
Yeah. We're just gonna do our thing.
I might encourage this to happen.
Right. I feel that.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
I feel that. So it wasn't initially like let's.
Don't look like it. I might be wrong, but it don't look like it.
I'd like to know.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, for the purpose of this pod, because we're good vibes and good times and all that, we're gonna say
it was planned.
It was the union of the master and the apprentice burying the hatchet.
Do you know what I would say is, to be positive as well, I would say that both of you are stubborn motherfuckers. Yeah, obviously. For sure. And it's about time it forcibly happened.
Yeah.
Because blood, now you know the energy, you've been around, man, it's not that deep no more. You probably don't feel the same resentment that you probably did from a distance.
Why 20 years plus, man.
Yeah.
Dizzee, Come on, man. Like originators. Yeah. And even, you know what, as a people, even if you feel like, bruv, the past is the past, man. We're talking about R.I.Ps at the start of this episode about bare people.
Let's not do that.
Do you know what, blood? It's not that deep, blood.
And look, we're not saying you lot have to get back into the space you lot were in before the passa happened.
Yeah, blood.
We're not saying that, but I just feel Dizzee owes it to Wiley to say, look, man, for everything that's happened, I can still say I appreciate everything you've done for me and giving me that platform.
He did do that on. He went on.
He did say that on an interview, innit?
An interview. He bigged up Wiley like.
Right. Now, great. Okay. And then Wiley, because there's two sides to the coin.
I like that.
Wiley also has to, and just have it out there. So, God forbid anything happens, but we can say, don't do that. But we can say, you know what? They at least showed the mutual respect to each other. Even if they haven't got to be pally best friends, you know what I'm saying?
We don't even need a tune.
No.
In fact, don't put music.
Yeah, we just need a unity.
Just love
for the kids and
and a little tour. We'll take a tour. If you don't want to do a tune together, that's cool. But we could do an Eskimo Dirty Stank tour.
Yeah, why not, bro?
I like that.
Get Sharky Major involved, Graham Original warm up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
See if Skepta wants to come back outside. You know what I'm saying? Because
pushing it now, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Pushing it.
Skepta can do his own tour, innit? Do you know what I mean?
He's with Drizzy somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Skeppy, like if you wanna, you know what I mean? I know you did your what's it, Mass Tempo?
Oh yeah, the DJ
He's killing that, right?
Yeah.
But hey, Skeppy, man, you know, we're doing it again. I need a record, bro.
So great segue to music. New music out. Shout out to Cassie is Dead.
Yeah, that's new, isn't it?
Cass is Dead, yeah.
Cass is Dead. He's got a new album called Famous Last Words.
Yeah.
I was on IG on Friday, just watching him sign like CDs and records because he's putting the things out on vinyl.
He's wearing a mask still.
He's still got the mask.
I wonder who he is, bro.
I think he's a jigger, man. He's a jigger. You know who Cassius Stead
Yeah,
is?
he's half. I think he's like Irish and Ghanaian.
See it there? See it there?
Okay.
Was that a
like
Guinness
you know.
punch?
I think you can Google what he looks like still. That's shit.
So that's like the best of both worlds, man. Like a Guinness and like what?
Man said that good jollof. What,
Yeah, I'm
what
saying
chain.
that's a good like yo. You know, food around his yard is sick. You know, bro. If Donnie can cook, you know he's throwing down some dope food, bro.
I said Kenke and a Guinness. Fucking hell, fam, man. Get me? I know it. And from his guy there, he ain't
Yeah,
even
I'm
buying the
saying.
Niger Guinness. It's the Irish one.
I lie.
But you know, it's mad because with him, I found out about him because I think from my experience, Skepta's probably the first person that I saw mention his name. Like,
was it?
this Donnie's sick. And I think they had a tune together. So I was like, all right, cool. Because Skepta's one of my favorite MCs from over here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, if Skepta's saying this guy is cold,
That's a cold sign.
I need to pay. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, heavy.
I don't know how to explain his style. He raps, but he's got a very unique way of storytelling in his videos.
Yeah.
Very British as well.
Very British.
Yeah, but
But I like how he carries himself. Like he's kind of like a Daft Punk in the sense that you don't know what he looks like, but you're getting this audio.
I like that. That's part of his mystique.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
mystique is mystique.
He's keeping it all about the music.
Yeah.
Like the focus is on his music, so he can't bullshit.
Yeah, the
your
mad
ears
tune
and
with
shit.
gigs as well. That's
Yeah,
what made me
yeah,
that-
yeah.
where they're back to back. I was
Yeah,
just like,
fire.
ooh.
On
That-
Giggs'
that
album.
tune-
Yeah, Landlord album.
That's true.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Landlord
blood.
album, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was because Tidal's my streaming platform of preference. They have a UK playlist. I hit play. Then I hear I was like, yo, okay, this is sounding this is my kind of beat. And then this guy starts rapping on it. The tune's called Matt Gray.
Matt Gray rap.
Yeah.
Matt Gray rap is
Which we
was
featured as our
record of the week.
Yeah. And I was like, oh no, this has got to be record of the week. This is cold. And then I realized he's doing an album. I was like, I'm on it. Like, I'm not on it because I don't rap, but like, I'm eager to hear it.
It's
I haven't
on
listened
XL.
to it yet, but
It's on XL,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is ironic. We spoke about Dizzee Rascal and Wiley.
Wiley,
It's mad. They got
Yeah.
a lot, even Gigs was on them. Yeah,
That's right.
There's a lot comes from that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Kano was 679, isn't it?
Yeah, he was.
Kano was-
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. But XL they need to do a documentary on XL, you know, because they've had a hand in a lot of.
They get that the UK.
Yeah,
It's always
early.
the front runner though.
Yeah.
Like the guy that's pioneering. That's what it
Yeah,
is. I think
yeah.
they got an
got
eye
an
or ear for
man.
it.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. So shout out to
They always
Cass,
win
man.
like Mercury Awards, their artists and stuff like that.
That's
Like,
right.
you know, like
That's
that kind
right.
of.
That's
Yep,
right.
yep.
Yeah, man.
So it's good. I've listened to half of the album.
Yeah.
And it's different.
Yeah.
By the way, it's very retro-y. It's very electro.
That's it. Yeah.
It's more. It's not your traditional hip hop.
Hip hop, boom
style.
bapping and all that
it's
stuff.
not.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed
rap.
it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
man. Check it out.
He
And
can rap, man.
I support UK all day.
Yeah.
We support UK all day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should say.
The Fast Food Podcast.
Question for the guys: 500K
Mm-hmm.
or dinner with Hove?
Taking 500k, bro. Listen, yeah.
Talk to me.
I've been saying this, blood. Yeah, from a long time, you know. That's why we was even bantering about it last night. Fam.
Yeah.
It's like it's mad how we're on the same page. Like I've actually had this convo last night.
Yeah.
Fam, when all people were doing that stuff, yeah, I was just like, fam, Hove is one of the greatest to ever do this rap thing, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, he's a businessman as well, but he's a rapper, blood, at the end of the day. Done the street thing and that. There's probably a lot of advice and gems you could get from Hove, right? But imagine, yeah, you took a dinner with Hove. This is what I always used to say as like before he even said it himself now. But imagine you took a dinner with Hove and you caught him on a bad mood.
Yeah.
And then the combo was kind of like minimal.
Yeah.
And then you finally get a couple gems, but then you realize you got to have startup money to get them rolling, or you got to have links for them. So my whole thing was like, if you're not in a position for the information, take the 500 racks, bro. And then if you're really a salesman or a hustler, bro, you might as well try and find out where he goes regularly for dinner and just book a table there, blood, and try and bump into him in the hallway or something.
That's the thing.
That's it.
I like that answer.
When I
still.
first saw the question pop up, I was like, well, I'm going to take the 500k because I've met Hove already. Anyway.
Ah, that's stunning. You got a bomb. You got the Westwood bomb.
he's done it, yeah.
Gee.
No, I ain't got that, but you could drop that in there. Yeah.
That's a stud,
and
you know.
it's like,
I can't beat that. Fucking hell, I got on.
do you know what I mean? But at the same time, based on, in the similar vein of what ASB was saying, is that if you're really paying attention, you take the 500k. if you're smart with that 500K, you'll be essentially on the radar where you get the invite to the Rock Nation brunch. Win-win. You've took the 500K and what your business plans and the certain things you've made, you've now got yourself to the front of the queue where you're getting an invite to the all-exclusive Rock Nation brunch. Who's always at the Rock Nation brunch? Jay-Z. So then you get to speak to him like, yo, fam, you never get a funny story.
People got to stop idolizing rappers, bro.
Yeah.
This is the thing,
That's
man.
the
And
thing,
the thing is, though, it's like,
Jean-Jacques.
because his business mind is so like second to none. In comparison to his contemporaries and or his counterparts, I should say. Like, I understand it. It's like, yo, you've done the clothing, you've done the fragrance, you've done the alcohol, you've done the records, you're now executive producer on movies, this kind of, I get it.
Yeah, there's a lot of angles.
There's a lot of angles, but I just feel like 500K, if you, depends how you say it to someone, that's $500,000. To turn down $500,000, I get it, you can't miss what you've never had, but to turn away $500,000 for an hour, maybe, if you're lucky, depends where you go to eat. Do you know what I'm saying? Take the 500K, flip it, and then get to a point where you are speaking to, you know what I'm saying?
I see you smiling in the background, Joe, like you got a rebuttal for that. How you feeling?
No, I don't have a rebuttal. You might have to bleep this out, but you know Drizzy's already got 500K.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, bruv. So that's what, bruv.
Not putting your business out there now.
So you're so basically
you
you're
might
full
want
of
to
shit.
timestamp that one.
Yeah. You're full of shit then, bruv. Like,
Yeah, timestamp that, bro.
Have you ever like, you know, like the industry we're in, we're kind of conditioned. This guy. We're kind of conditioned to look at like, raw. Jay-Z, Nas, or whatever, because we grew up on them, innit? They're influencers to us. They influence our life. 50 Cent, raw. 50 Cent's probably the one person that I hope I run into and I hope who I feel he is, you know what I mean? But in life, one thing I realise, which is why where I'm at now with the podcast, I don't care about the industry, Like, man bucked businessmen, like entrepreneurs, business owners, through like a different avenue that I was taking in my life, right?
Yep.
And these man still get on like the tube, bro, with mash-up trainers.
Yeah.
But own like 6 property estate agents, own 300 properties, 30 properties, whatever.
Yeah.
Own this, that, and the third. Own 2 restaurants. They've got. I met one brother. Like, put it this way, I met one brother. He owned 16 Subway branches, 2 Costas, and 4 KFCs.
Franchise Donny.
Yeah.
Franchise Donny.
Normal Indian brother.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even know if you drove past him. Just drives a humble C-Class.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like, so it's like, bro, you take that 500, I'm going to go see him.
Yeah.
Because
facts.
he might be able to make me make more than Jay would have made anyway, because his thing ain't about like music or entertainment. It's about favor. If you're favored, if you're popular, if you're, whatchamacallit?
You're showing promise. And you
you know
got
what I'm
the work.
saying?
But you funny you said, because the guys we in the music industry we rooted for to win, and we bought into what they were putting on beats and stuff like that. As the years have gone by, they've gone more and more away from
music.
What not even just the music, but like the image. Like when Hove first came out and it started popping for him, Hove had a song, Girl's Best Friend, talk about diamonds. He had the chains like Nas, the 50 Cent. Them guys have slowly started to, like, they still got the chains, don't get me wrong. They'll still show you, like, I'll show you how
But
to
a lot
do
less
this,
though,
son.
innit?
A lot less. But as a result of that, you're now hearing more of the business accomplishments that, you know, with the 50 cents with the TV, or when he did the whole
Universe
water deal, and Nas with the ring, because Nas did that, he invested in that ring thing, innit? All these things here, but then the new generation of these rappers, it's like they're showing all their wealth on them.
But
Richard Chains.
But, all right, I, even though I agree with the both of you, I want to throw a little haymaker in there.
Yeah.
Not everybody's supposed to get 500K.
True. But that's you're moving the goalposts.
Because you get 500K and 2 now you're just doing a madness outside. You've bought remember that guy that won the lottery? He won like $1 million. And in about 6 weeks, bruv, Donny like lost the whole thing.
He had a gold-plated toilet seat.
Yeah.
But you can't. You know what it is? You can't say who's supposed to have it, because it's like a lot of them have it and lose it.
Yeah.
A lot of them never had it and maybe could have done great things with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just whoever God blesses or gets fortunate.
But then he might have been it might have been better for him
Yeah.
to have spoken to Hove, and Hove had gone, bro. Okay, cool.
Don't buy the gold
Right.
toilet seat.
Don't buy the gold toilet seat.
Nah, that's different. If you're going to the meeting with Hove and you've already got like 2 M's in the bank,
This, I'll take the mill over 500k.
that's different.
That's what Rick Ross said.
Right.
He said that.
Then you're like,
Yeah.
yo, Hove, I got
Yeah.
2 M's in the bank. Now,
What should I do with it,
What
Hove?
should I do?
What
with
should
it?
I do with it?
That's where the dinner makes more
And
sense.
Hove would have gone, listen, man,
Yeah.
You know what
give
I'm
me
saying?
1 mil towards my next movie.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And I'll break
And I'll
it
give,
on a slap.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 back.
Yeah.
Facts.
Trust.
Yeah, check body.
But that's the whole thing. We're like,
That's what DJ Envy said. Still.
I swear. Oh, what these little ism and schisms that's going on with the mad property thing. slander.
DJ Envy said, "Yo,
Slander.
repossession Rico,
give me,
boy.
give,
Like,
give me 100 bags, and I'll make you 30 grand
you
on
know what
top."
I don't like about this whole narrative? You know what I don't like, bro?
Sounds like
It's that
spank.
he's light skin as well. Like, it just adds to the, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, bro, nah, that's wild.
Nothing in this world is given to you, right? And
Nothing.
if someone approaches you and says, "Listen, give me 100 grand, and I'll make 30 grand on top of it," where in this life does that happen?
No, it does. That's where they get you.
Yeah.
Because it does happen. But this is what I'm saying. You know where it happens? It happens with the Asian geezer who owns 16 Subways, 4 KFCs.
Yeah,
And the Costas.
yeah.
That's where it happens, bro.
But then in a space of 5-6 months, that's what he's saying. He's saying,
Yeah, but bro,
he's
this
saying
is-
5-6 months.
No,
I'm
there's
gonna-
peas.
Yeah, but depending on the location of these franchises,
Yeah.
that's probably easy money. But if you say to me, I've got 100 grand, you go, I can flip it to and get you an extra 30k. For me, that's not worth the risk. If you say to me, you got 100 grand and I'm going to flip
30's
it for
not
you
enough on
and
that.
give you
Yeah,
250 back.
yeah.
So basically, I'm making, take away
up.
my 100, I'm getting an extra 250.
You heard Nipsey, man. Double up.
Do you know what I'm saying? You
Double
got to double up on nothing, bro.
Yeah, but in 5 months though.
No, but you got
But all right, think about it like this, Doom, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, car dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're a car dealer, right?
Yep.
Let's say you got loads of assets.
Yeah.
Right? So the property's yours, the forecourts are yours, you've got 2 branches.
Yep.
The stock is purchased, takes 3 months to sell.
Right.
Well, some of them man are catting for someone to come along with 500k for them to buy. They know where to get the cars at the best price. They know the profit margin. They know how much. They know what's hot stock and what's not. 3 months, they can move certain cars because they're in demand the most.
True.
So they can actually guarantee you based on historic paperwork, invoices, that blood. If we've got this amount of money, this is our markup. This is what we make back, and this is what we cut you off.
Yeah. Him and
Let's sign.
But you know, him and Caesar though were like using other people's money to pay back.
Bro, the wildest thing I heard in this story is,
Trying to
right?
save them, man. Give them a little this diversion. Like,
The wildest thing I heard was them man were
You threw him
pulling
under
up
the
to
bus,
blocks,
blood.
yeah? They were pulling up to blocks. And they'd be in the car and then he'd point and go, you see that block of flats over there?
Yeah, that's
we got that. And what we're doing is we're trying to get investment into it. So when we build it up now, and they're not even walking out the car like, all right, well, let me see what the inside of these places look like. Man are just in the car, so the dream is like,
bro.
yeah, I'm in.
In what? We don't own. He didn't even own it.
It's mad.
Some of the stuff he did, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna throw DJ Envy right underneath the bus because apparently he's innocent. He's a victim.
But he was parading this guy around like a pimp and a hooker,
It's
bro.
Caesar, the fat Donny.
You threw him right under that bus, bro.
Yeah, bro. You had man. You
Forget
brought,
the car dealer. It's a coach dealer. You threw him right under the
You brought
bus.
the scammer to your place of work, brethren.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He made it too official. Too
Too
friend up,
official,
friend
bro.
up, friend
I'm
up.
like, yeah. What's up,
Yeah, me.
people? It's your boy DJ Envy live on Breakfast Club.
And I'm
here
here
my
with-
boy Caesar. I'm, joiner. Bruv, them man.
Meet us at the seminar tonight at 8.
Them man was shot in the cinema too.
Don't
Bring
piss
your
me
wallet.
off, bro.
Bring your wallet.
Bruv, them man, there's a video there. Them man thought there's fucking Rockefeller Records. Them man had a chain and it didn't say Trap Lord, it said House Lord.
House
and it's like,
Lord.
yeah. So, if you get involved and you come to the cinema, one lucky winner can win this Trap Lord, this House Lord chain. I'm like, bruv, this ain't chain gang business. This
Bro.
ain't welcome to the record label thing. What was
Want to hear a
this?
funny story?
Go for it.
Right. Man,
Don't say he reached out to you. Okay, all right, I was gonna say. Hey.
Because I know you're in America a lot.
Hey, fam, you see how I'm telling you I've met these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm giving you the sickest shit. This stuff we don't get to talk about on other podcasts.
Go for it.
Because they don't talk about these things. They
Right,
just want
let's
to know
go.
about.
That's why we're here.
You get me? Bro, the same people that the same business ventures that I've met, the Costa owner, the guy that owns the estate agents and that. Boom. The way I got into that, right, into that industry was, this is mad, this is allegedly, right? I took on a job, that sells plots of land, for people to invest in.
Right.
So as these lovely new builds that we're talking about, that they pulled up on and that, pop up all over the capital,
Right.
whoever owns the land needs to get bought out.
Of course.
Or own shares or naturally whatever
Or
it
there
is,
has to be an agreement you can build on their land
Exactly.
with your,
Right. So when I was being trained for the role, there was one Asian brother.
Here we go.
There's one Asian brother that he's ringing, cold calling mans and that, and he's telling them like, just following up on that brochure I popped over to you about the, the plots of land, the investment and that. And bear in mind, these men are like quality fucking gas installers and people that own businesses that have money to reinvest and grow their wealth in it. And this guy that's selling them is talking to them like he's bigger than them. Like, I know what I'm talking about, blood. I'm advising you. Look, listen, Darren, you're a great electrician. I've seen your website. I've heard about your work on Trustpilot. You know what I'm trying to say? But however, this is my industry. We talk about land. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm listening to this guy, Ginnels, the ting. Let's get it clear. You know the Ginnels thing, This is the Ginnels of Ginnels, bro. And the brother's gone, you know what, I don't know yet. I've got to talk to my business partner. And you know what the man said to the brother? I'm listening to this call, live. He says, business partner, I'm on company's house now. You're the only director. And he's gone, but my missus.
Oh, shit. Well,
So
I'm
the
outside your missus' yard right now.
The brother spun him, blood, and said, the missus, he's like, look, mate, there's two ways this goes, You're going to go chat to your missus. She's going to look out for you not to get into any sort of risk and tell you, stop it, nah, woo. Or you can put me through to her if she's the real boss and I'll deal with her.
Yeah. Oh, he just cut man's things off.
See what,
Right off.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Right off.
And you know his reaction. You know what his reaction was as a man. No, it's my business.
Here we go.
All of a sudden,
Say that mind
it's my
tricks.
business. I make decisions.
I'm on.
You get me?
Yeah.
And that man's gone, look, mate. Your missus, if she likes Gucci bags, if she likes the Maldives and that, you'll be fucking flying her out there, taking her selfodges every week. And I'm trying to say, all we're saying is, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
You saw the brochure, you did it. So the geezers turned around and said to him, you know what, all right. Well, let's arrange a day.
Got him.
No, listen, he's like, let's arrange a day. Yeah. You reminded me of this actually. He's like, because of that story.
You reminded him of you?
No.
The
The story he told, you're going to get it. When I land, you're going to get it. He said, let's arrange a day and I'll come and look at the land on an appointment.
Right.
And the guy's going, Darren, mate, I'm looking out the window now, He said, you got a window in there? He's like, yeah. He's like, what can you see? He's like, just normal stuff. Bang, that's what it looks like, I've saved you petrol. I've saved you time. You don't have to take a day off work to drive all the way out to Leicester, whatever, where it is. That's what it looks like. It's grass with mud under it. Looks like land. And one day someone needs it. Boom. That's how it works, mate. And the guy has managed to just get this brother to say, you know what? All right, cool. Let's arrange a call to talk about figures then. And he's like, well, I'm talking to you now about figures.
Oh my!
Do you get it? That's why we're here.
We're there.
I've seen a man,
Jesus.
allegedly, seen a man transfer peas, bro.
Yeah.
Off of a one phone call with his ego pushed.
Oh my gosh.
And I can't guarantee that there's any land, if I'm being honest, bro. I'm not going to say that I know for a fact, because that's mad. But let's just say hypothetically, that's what it was. Let's just say hypothetically,
Yeah.
So when I see this every situation, all I can think about is that. And it's kind of, they call it a spank. That's the term.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
They call it Ponzi.
Oh, that's a scheme.
Yeah, that's a scheme.
But that's also mind games, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a finesse.
But it's a finesse. But you see, like in England, a spank, or the UK, a spank would be like, I'm ringing you about the wine investment and that, and there's no wine.
Okay,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Right,
like you're, and then the phone number changes.
Christ.
Because I met a brother, because of that industry, I met so many people that were now clean professionals that their background wasn't so
you
get
clean.
it?
Yeah.
One brother said that back in the newspaper days when it was like all black and white newspaper, you buy adverts in the Thomas Locals and these things. He used to buy adverts like and sell products where you would ring and order it. You pay mad peas, the set price, whatever. You pay for the call, boom. And he said that he was selling a lighter that never runs out. Yeah. Long lasting lighter, basically. So you know how like man that smoke, they always got to get a new thing
Light
bomb.
and
Yeah.
free it up and yeah.
So he's selling like a never ending lighter, right? For like let's say $12.99.
Yeah.
So they're like $12.99, fucking bargain, mate. I'll
Yeah.
take 2. You know what I'm trying to say? So when they're ordering this, like a large box of matches is coming.
Right.
That's it. Because it's never ending. It's got like 300 matches in there. Like it's long lasting.
It's a bump.
It's a lot, yeah, because it's $2.99 in the pound shop or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So and then their office is a cupboard in Canary Wharf with a phone in it.
Nah.
It's a cupboard. So it's like these things happen under our noses,
happens,
but we just don't know unless you meet people that's been a victim or a perpetrator. You know what I'm trying to say?
What I don't like with the internet, and this is what people do, brothers, that's crazy.
And I've never been involved with anything like that. I've just heard about it.
Disclaimer. I respect that.
Yeah, it's just hearsay. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah. I listen a lot.
What I don't like is the people that want DJ Envy to go to jail.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's
because he never played their tune.
Yeah. Hey, if I was a mixtape rapper, I'm bombing. Yeah, he's got to go to jail. He took money from me to play my record. He played it.
Everybody wants. Why does everyone? I thought DJ Envy was cool, bro.
Bruv, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100 of you. Yeah. You see, listen. There's certain people
That
in
need
the
to go to jail.
industry, There is.
Oh,
There's
that's
certain people in the
that's-
industry.
Come on, man.
There's certain people in the industry
What's Breakfast Club gonna do?
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have.
What Charlemagne's is going to be Charlemagne?
Nah, he can't man that
Do you
shit
think?
by himself.
Do you think Angela Yee cut because of that?
I don't know, but she could do with going back though. 'Cause we ain't heard nothing from her since
Oh,
she
bro,
bucked,
big
bro.
up Angela. I was in Brooklyn.
Okay.
We went to her day party.
Oh, shit.
Right outside the Barclays Centre. It's called she's got a whole day dedicated to her.
For real?
Angela Lee Day in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's
Say
cool.
Bro,
no more.
she bring out everybody, bro.
What do you mean? She slept with everyone?
No, on stage. She had a
Oh,
whole event, blood.
shit, bro.
She
I was
bring
thinking-
out everybody.
Oh, okay.
Like performers.
Okay,
Big up Angela Yee.
Yeah.
You
Big.
get
I
me?
thought he said she banged. I thought he said he banged. She
No,
banged out
He
everyone.
didn't say
Nah,
bro.
I heard, that's what
in
I
your
heard.
head. You're
Yeah,
just.
yeah.
I'm there and I'm hearing like you know like certain bashment artists, yeah, where you know their rhythms but you never watch their video
Right.
because it's just on a mix.
Yeah.
I'm hearing certain man like come out, oh yeah, he looks like he's a good performer, and then they drop the tune. I'm like, oh my days,
yeah.
it's my man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like she had everyone there, bro, for like
I
Labor Day
know.
weekend.
I like, and you can run with this however you want. I like Angela Yee's lip service.
Oh, the
Yeah,
show.
pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was early pod,
She
didn't
been
it?
doing that. She early pod. She been doing that too.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But like, it's just okay. So the original point is there's certain people in the industry you don't want to give them that type of ammunition to run with it.
Right.
We all know who the final boss is in regards to like is 50 Cent. We know that. Don't give 50 Cent any material to run with because he will take the piss out of your life.
He will.
You know who you need to add to that now? Because he's coined the term real estate Rico.
Real estate Rico.
Man
I want to
like
get a
Ricky
t-shirt.
Rose.
I want to get a real estate Rico t-shirt.
Bruv, Rose.
He's good at beef, innit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he does it in such a funny. It's
He
not
don't like
malicious.
envy. He don't like envy though.
Yeah, they've got
funny.
the beef.
And but it's so.
Because he survived the 50 beef. Not
Bro,
many people survived that.
People don't give him credit for that, you know,
He got bigger after.
because he was putting out the level of music he was putting out during that beef
Yeah.
was untouchable.
And it just put more eyes on it. So
Yeah.
it's like 50 almost helped
Him.
great music get heard.
We had
what I'm saying?
MC
That-
Hammer
yeah.
come out those times.
MC, yeah.
What's the other one?
That's MC Hammer. Yeah.
He's on about the song with Gucci Mane, though.
Yeah, but then the one with
That's
Star
right.
Speed.
BMF.
That during that time, like 50
That was
Cent,
Teflon
whatever
Don.
he
Yeah, that
did.
was
Bro,
Teflon Don.
Teflon Don.
Teflon Don took
Yo,
him.
Even Triller was hard, but that was before.
That was
Yeah.
before.
So then it was like
Yeah.
Deeper Than Rap came out while he was beefing 50, and that's a
Right.
classic, bro.
Yeah, that's
Bro, he was putting out an album almost every year during that period of time. And
Donkey.
Do you know?
Call him a donkey.
Do you know
Curly.
what? Do you know what I like about this? You know what I like about this conversation? That you lot are just segueing like dons and
that's
don't
what we
know.
do. We're the Silver
Cool,
Surfers.
fam.
So,
This is it.
so let's continue this
This
conversation.
is the man them reasoning. That's what it is, blood.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's
that's why
continue-
Barbershop talk.
This ain't even an interview, blood.
Let's continue this conversation, but have this in the back of your mind. Your
The
mind.
Fast Food Podcast.
State of hip hop. How do we feel about it right now? Because we're
Okay.
talking about Rick Ross, and when I'm hearing that conversation that you're both having, I'm hearing really no one cares about people's backgrounds no more. People just want music, right? Everyone, people snitch. People are correctional officers. People are people.
Yeah, but you know what though?
But he put, bro. Who's Donny that snitched on
Your
Don?
boy. What's your boy's
That's
name?
not my
6ix9ine.
boy. Don't do
No,
that.
you play. You were speaking of.
Oh,
his
Gunner,
shit,
Gunner.
Gunner,
Yeah,
Gunner.
Gunner's
Yeah.
outside.
Yes,
bro.
ma'am.
Yeah. That's
was YSL
the
gang.
official-
Yes, ma'am.
He's the official mascot for Arsenal still. But listen,
Shout out to Arsenal.
the correctional officer thing, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Do we know if he did that because he was of that life or he did that as a hustle to get the connects to live that life? We got to look at, let's be serious.
I'm not even screwing that. If he was a correctional officer,
He's a
I'm not
screw,
even-
definitely a screw.
Yeah, it's a screw. Definitely.
He's definitely a screw.
Yeah, but you never know. He might have took up that role.
The picture without the beard is crazy, bro. Oh my days,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember
He's-
that.
But
He's shedded
that might have
clean.
been a hustle. You never know. That might have been like, I need connects, and the big boy connects are in there. Let me try to be a correctional officer to get the direct link.
If he said that, he would have been. He already went clear, but he would have been like, whoa.
untouchable, people would be like, yo, that's
Kingpin.
thinking ahead. Do you know what I'm saying?
Kingpin.
But I think in regards to your question,
Yeah.
I don't think we have enough. We don't have balance in hip hop. We don't have enough of our legacy acts who helped propel the thing to where it is now in the stratosphere that it is. We haven't got that balance. It would be nice if, and I know this is highly unlikely, but it'd be nice if we get a year where a Hove, a Ye, a Nas, a Busta Rhymes drops. God bless the dead if DMX was around. You know, even though his music kind of started to be in the decline.
Drops what, as in singles?
Albums,
Album.
I don't think everyone's waiting for them.
we're not getting a whole album in a very long time.
In 2023, you want Jay-Z to drop an album?
No, but we could. No, but
I think it's due to.
I think it's time.
I think it's due
We could
to.
get
I know what you mean, though. I
44
get your
part
angle, though, fully.
But no,
'cause-
but verses. All right, if we're getting like a whole verse, a Kanye album,
I think
Busta Rhymes.
I think just to go back to Heights' question, I think you always have to look at hip hop as almost like, it's like grime is similar. You look at grime as like a culture, and it's got its individual parts of that culture. Because to say the state of hip hop, it's not monogamous. It's not a monolith. There's so many different
Layers and aspects,
of it. Because it's like for example, what you grew up on, everyone my age is like, oh, we miss old school hip hop.
Yeah.
But obviously, we weren't even outside like that. We just heard it from our older siblings.
cousins and brothers and that.
And really, it's rap, isn't
it's
it?
like-
It's the rap because the hip hop's the culture, right?
and
So the
it's
hip hop
like-
culture, it's the
like
rap.
everyone has a different entry point.
Yeah.
And it's like, you've got to celebrate your own entry point.
Yeah.
Also celebrate everyone else's got a different entry point too. So that there's no distinction between, you guys are just old heads, or the older people saying what we're hearing now is rubbish.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if we just like look at it, it's like I think I listened to.
This is why he's got the mic.
Yeah, blood.
I listened to Eminem's Mockingbird album like the other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I listened to that the other day, as well. I'm mad at
And it's mad like, because I thought it was 2004.
That's the curtain call or encore. Sorry, encore.
Yeah. So and it's like, you think about where you are now, and then you think about the way people sometimes speak about Eminem now.
Yeah.
And it's like,
He's a fossil.
and it's like,
He's washed.
you kind
no
of
respect.
like,
There's no respect.
You kind of got to like respect, understand people's entry points, and be like,
Yeah.
if you didn't hear this or feel this, you wouldn't get it. So
Right.
I can't begrudge you
Yeah.
for that.
Right,
You know?
right.
Certain music is timeless, though. I think there's two arguments, right? This is hip hop, bro. Like the fitted hat, fam.
Yeah, that's the culture.
What you got in your head is hip hop, bro.
yeah.
The Jordans and the Adidas tracksuits. Hip hop is bigger than music, basically. Like what you're saying, so right. It's a way of life. It's lifestyle, isn't it? Yeah. It's like when you see like you lot as black brothers nowadays, you're gonna see kids that are Indian, Iranian.
Yeah.
You name it, every country, but they're gonna be moving hip hop. But back in it, at one point, that was just like
There's one done in Gaza, in Palestine, rapping in Palestine through the rubble, bruv. Like,
that's pain. That's pain,
bruv.
because
hip-hop.
that's what he relates to. It's like you get like probably like white kids up north that didn't really grow around many minorities and that, bro. But they just listen to 50 Cent or they listen to Pot of Paper, even depending on, like you said, entry point. Because you know. Like there's been times where man's in like the circumference with a couple young G's and that. And when I say young G's, respectfully, they might be 26, 25 and that, yeah? That's quite a lot younger than man.
Yeah.
However, that's still an adult.
Yeah.
So when you're chatting to them about blood, like, raw, Nas, Halftime and Memory Lane and that.
Yeah, they're not even...
They're saying, oh, you know what's mad, bro? Yeah, man, Joe, Santana, Rumble, Young Man, Rumble.
Yeah. Yo.
It's true.
You know what I'm trying to say?
It's true.
They're saying, raw, oh, yeah, man, boom, pot of paper, that freestyle. And then I say, that freestyle, that's Jim Jones's beat.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, I swear. They don't even know.
Yeah.
Because it's their entry point. Like, UK had an identity now as well. So a lot of the kids, they don't go, when you say to them, if you was to have a youth on it, and say, what's your top 5 rappers, blood? They might go, oh, yeah, you know what, boom, pot of paper, Rimsey. They might even mention fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah.
The
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
closest might get to that might be like a Future
and it's
side.
It's not a disrespect.
And it's not a
Yeah,
disrespect.
Future is like
That's their
GOAT.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's a GOAT for the
their new
new gen.
generation. Futures,
Well,
their
you know,
Jay-Z.
there's the early 30s, the 31-year-olds, the 32-year-olds, and that, like, or the 29s and that. Their idea of the best rapper that ever lived is Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And bruv, who's gonna argue with that? Look at his catalogue as well.
Yeah,
like
it's true.
It's still it's validated, isn't it?
That's
You know what I mean?
valid
Yeah.
candidate to give as if
a-
you're in
one of
that
the
age
best.
group that my favorite rapper is Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I understand that because
Yeah.
I lived through the Lil Wayne era and eras before
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So like hip hop, the culture,
Yeah,
is I think the hip hop culture is healthy because we're still the tastemakers. We make.
Yeah.
We decide what's hot or not.
Yeah.
Rap music,
it's declining.
now that needs
Yeah, it needs some work.
a bit of resuscitation.
That's why you're saying what you're saying about them man dropping, because
This is what I'm saying, the balance. Like
Yeah.
I'm cool with the new Littles and whatever coming out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But we just need if Hov was giving us 4 verses a year, so that's a verse every quarter. If we got a Busta Rhymes album, if we got like a Kanye album, if man like Cameron was like, you know what, my popularity is probably at the highest it's ever been right now with this It Is What It Is show. Let me drop an album. Even if him and Mason look bro, times might be changing.
Yeah.
Because Rose and Meek are dropping an album second
I'm
week
ready
of
for it, man.
November.
Yeah, I'm ready for
and
that.
the rollout for me
Nice,
feels
innit?
like
Yeah.
a 1999 rollout.
You know
It's
what I'm
Rose
saying?
knows what he's doing, bro.
Right.
You know,
what I mean?
when I'm talking to you
Taking it
guys,
back to 05.
and this is why I like the question, and I posed it to you because I wanted to understand it myself, because the point that Joe made was very on point. It was
Yeah, he made
poignant.
another point I'm going to refer to in a minute
But
as well. You lot finish.
I'm hearing this, and I'm thinking maybe there just needs to be a new generation of artists that rap. I know you got Griselda, and you got a couple.
You got them, Benny the
but
Butcher,
we
J.
need-
Cole,
we need a-
Kendrick.
Yeah, we need a new, even
what's
a-
it?
but
Stoked
newer
Up.
than that. I think newer
Yeah.
than that. Newer
Rock
than them.
Marciano was having a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
What I
rap
mean.
out there, blood.
So-
You got to go find it.
Yeah.
Right. So that, if we take that and we push that more to the forefront, because rap music has always been telling your truths.
Yeah.
You're telling me
a message.
right.
Hood
You're
reporter.
telling me what you've seen. I've been Brooklyn multiple times, but for a kid who's never been to left the shores of the United Kingdom, they're meant to put on a, let's say Fab, because Fab's kind of close to that generation.
Yeah.
Let's say a Fab. Put on a Fab CD and listen and be able to visualize. "Raw,
This is what
it
Brooklyn
feels-"
youth's like.
Right.
Yeah, they talk
That's
like
what
this.
it's meant to be. So
We lost a bit of that, innit?
we have,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
storytelling side of it is a little bit like, and we're and people lose their mind and all that shit when like Nas drops now because they're fiending for that storytelling aspect. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yeah. It's
Balance.
Balance is, and balance is
We're
important.
missing a few things, though.
Yeah.
ingredients.
No, do
Yeah.
you know what we're missing? Not even ingredients. Players of the game. Like, you know, I've had a theory on this, bro.
Talk to
for a
me.
while. Like, when I jump in the whip, I put on like 2-pack blood, like All Eyes on Me, or I put on 50 Cent,
Cold.
Get Rich Without Trying,
Cold.
or I might go for like a what's it called, a Rascal MOP classic if I'm in the mood for it or something, or if I'm in the mood for a newer joint.
Warriors.
Yeah, come on, fam, that's cold.
Yeah.
But I might,
Hard.
Brownsville shit. But I might even end up jumping in the whip and putting on fucking Lloyd Banks' last album that just
Yeah.
come out as well. You never know, right?
yeah.
And the thing, so if I look back in history, there's always been music that comes and goes. Microwave music,
100%.
here now, gone today, here today, gone tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, but even him, he probably had a better run than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he still is remembered for a hit. But there's people that actually come out like Bone Crusher, for instance. Not to be like.
Yeah, he came outside.
That name is a Y, by the way, as well.
So Bone Crusher is
a Y. But Bone Crusher had like that hit record, one album. Then there was Welcome to Trillville on the other side of Little Scrappy's album. These are like Little John and that. So crunk music era. So there's a lot of people that have been and gone fully, bro, and their hit is still not a hit like Vanilla Ice's, right? But then what you look at, is you look at what made the music timeless back in the day. I think it's people's authenticity, story, where they're from being reflected 100%. In the record. Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, 50 Cent. All these people have the realest stories, the maddest originality, Fat Joe, Big Pun, Big L.
But then, hold that point. I want to add a name to that list. But then, these guys are like gritty side of like the track, right? On the flip side, you'd have someone like a Mace who comes out, but then Mace is giving you that party kind of
swagger.
But at the same time, it's not dumbing you down, if that makes sense. Because Mace is still
authentic still.
Bars, but he's showing you a different lifestyle. It's like, yo, you can be out here getting mad chicks, you can be that smooth, clean cut fly guy, but we're still out here barsing because Mace can bars.
So do you think that we should accept that era's done?
No. What it is for me is I feel like we've had some major losses, bro. Right? We've had the loss of Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. Facts.
Now, if we had Nipsey right now,
different.
This is timeless music.
Different landscape.
Talking about where to invest your money.
He'd be in his prime right now.
Yeah, he'd be fucking killing it, bro. Roddy Ricch wouldn't have gone declined because he would have been under him and had guidance from someone that's wise. You get me? Because Nipsey's an old soul. He's like Snoop all over again and that Tupac all over again.
Rubbing shoulders with these
blood. You get me?
Old school.
Even Pop Smoke for me was young when he passed, but he was like an older youth. Even though he was doing drill, blood.
Old soul.
Yeah, but his music was real, like, and it was like he was coming, blood.
So we're missing.
You know what I'm trying to say?
So we're missing.
I think we haven't got people like Kendrick's kind of like dropped something, didn't get the best feedback, and he hides again. Then you got J. Cole's doing his on point. J. Cole's on point, but
J. Cole's on point.
But then,
J. Cole's year, bro.
But then we've got Drake, for instance, who is fucking sick, blood. But I don't think we can rely on Drake for timeless hip hop. We can rely on Drake for good music. Do you get it? Bops and
moments
stuff, good trailers.
For moments.
He's good at what he does. He's good at what he does.
This is Drake because you need that.
What do you think qualifies as timeless music?
I think the people decide it ultimately, the consumer. But I think what happens is there's an edge to a person. So the man before the artist, like the person that goes to the studio and just spills that reality. Like if you know, all of us have done music and that at some point and whatnot. Sometimes you can go studio because you know you need to make music, blood. Yeah. And you open the Dropbox of the beats that people sent you. You pick a beat, the weed tastes good, the liquor's pouring. Yeah, I'm gonna rap some shit on this shit. I'll give him a 16 and that. And that's why you've got mixtape music.
That's right.
You know, like when we was talking about mixtape envy and that, you've got like Papoose, for instance, that's a sick mixtape rapper. But he's never stacked bundles. Well, Stack died obviously, but you see like Pap was in that era, he's never had a fucking sick album, bro.
Nah. But he's had the sickest freestyle, but never a body of work to make it go.
So that can't be timeless, a freestyle. It could be a great freestyle. It could be an epic, legendary freestyle. There's loads of them. But even some timeless artists have epic freestyles. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like, you know, when you listen to Tupac, fam, whether you think he's a real G or not, blood, he stands for something. Yeah. He has a message. And people like to paint this narrative of like, oh, these men are young and that enjoy. But Tupac died at like 25, bro, or something, 26.
Him and Biggie, young.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Them man was spitting some real shit, bro.
Real
and we
years ahead.
We don't want to hear that from everybody. Sometimes you do just want to fling on a tune and hear a draw tune or hear a hype thing.
But then when I was
balance,
when I was growing up and listening to hip hop, it's my dad that introduced me to hip hop.
Sick.
Right? So you got it takes two to make things go right. That didn't have any type of message to it, but it was just a hit.
And it was a feeling. It made you feel good. You want to go outside and hear that.
The beat was cold. It was the
I like some of that old hip hop, you know. Though.
Yeah,
you know, some people they don't. I don't think they appreciate it.
No, bro. But when and that era as well, you got to remember that era is still new. Hip hop is still kind of. There's no bust.
Well, it's 50 years, isn't it?
There's
only
no
50.
There's no woo. There's no woo at the time. There's no NWA at the time. This is early. This is when my dad takes the records out.
You know what's missing? Good A&Rs though as well. Because you see what you said about Woo. Not every member of the Woo was that good, bro.
No.
But they had RZA to pattern the beat and the production and engineer.
Pattern up.
You know how you mentioned grime as an example of hip hop? Like we got grime's gone almost.
Yeah.
Hip hop's here 50 years later.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about the state of hip hop because it still lives on and it's got so much moments and that. But I definitely feel like we're in a space, blood, where Afro beats has taken over the landscape at the moment.
But I think that is down to the message that Afrobeats has attached to it. Afrobeats has this nice feel good.
Fam, you hit the nail on the head.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because people like to say this, that, and the third about Puffy and that, but let's keep it a buck. When Puffy was that guy running the thing in the music industry, a lot of Puffy's music was getting us to the dance floor and having us feel good, being around the world.
Diana Ross samples and all that.
You know what I'm saying? More money, more problems, feel so good, all the R&B cuts.
He's
like,
sick
he was
A&R,
making
bro.
some, he was making some
Sick
good,
A&R.
feel good music. I just feel like, I like seeing the girls in them cheeks trying to meet each other when they're clapping. I love that shit. Ice Spice, you're a bit young
Have
for
you
me.
ever have you ever looked at your auntie and thought she's
No, I have not. No.
Have you never?
Red card. That's a red card, dude. That's a red card.
That is,
You gotta
know
go home,
what?
mate.
For the next 2 minutes, you don't say nothing.
Time out.
You don't say nothing. You don't say nothing.
I had an
You
auntie.
don't, bruv, you're on timeout. Do you not speak no English? Timeout. It
no
means you
comprende.
don't say nothing for 2 minutes. Yeah?
All right, Drizzy, I'll give you something else to talk about for 2 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Yo, man.
All right, so do you ever feel like you saw who your parents really are?
Hold on, let me just put this stopwatch on so this guy
Fuck, you
doesn't
went
talk.
deep, blood. Why you got so deep on Sunday? Yo.
No, because like
Pause.
I saw like pictures of my like parents having fun, and I was like, I've never seen
Seen them being kids,
did like
letting their hair down and that.
like my dad used to like
Bro,
smoke.
you
and that.
got to blame you don't have to look far to see who to blame for that. You know, it's you, your brothers, it's me, my brothers. Like once they had us, the fun stopped, bro. Listen, I
inside.
genuinely believe, I genuinely believe my mom and my pops had their second wave of their best life when they decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna send him to go live with Dominique with his grandmother. Once they did that and I was out of their hair,
Oh, you
I
went
reckon
back.
they-
You lived over there for a bit.
yeah. I reckon. Nah, bro. Come on, bro. It's not 2 minutes here. You got to relax, bro.
Oh, you actually turned the
It's
clock
like,
on me, but no.
and what did I tell you before earlier in the show? Don't interrupt, bro. I thought we agreed on that.
Man, unverbally interrupted.
Do you
That's
know what
crazy.
I'm saying? I might add an extra minute for that uninterrupted verbally. You got to relax. Have a Kit Kat and relax, bro. Have a Kit Kat and relax. You're doing too much right now. Man's moving like he's in theatre on the stage or something. Anyway, I went to, so I was born here, but I went to Dominica in early when I was young.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
genuinely, now the years go by, I was like, did you lot do that? Just so you lot could have a good time without the picnic running around.
Nah,
So
they
yeah,
wanted-
you got, Joe, I believe we are the reasons why our parents was like, skirt, okay, the good times are done, we got to look after, see what happens when we got horny.
Real role models, though.
Yeah.
You know, like a real adult knows what to show their youths and what not to as well, though. Can't let them see everything, man. You know what I mean? So he wants to say.
Back to this regular scheduled program.
Yeah, no, let's enjoy these 10 seconds of silence from
You know
this
what,
guy,
though?
man. But yeah, it's
the
all good.
maddest thing is, blood, like, I think Afro beats, bro, what you're saying. I was thinking about it. You play a WizKid album,
You're back in the game.
and you see like my brethren's youth's little birthday.
yeah.
6-year-old birthday, bro. At a 6-year-old birthday, there's no way in hell, bruv, that you're gonna run Pop Smoke or you're gonna run 50.
No.
Even classic.
Many men, yeah,
There's
no,
not getting,
don't run
yeah.
them. Yeah,
it's not
many men ain't welcome.
Nah,
is it?
nah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
nah,
But you see,
it's
like
in the intro.
WizKids getting played.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's the difference, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how much like the market opens for you when age isn't a factor?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Gender and age is not a factor anymore.
I couldn't listen to Snoop at the yard. Couldn't.
Yeah.
I had to go on my brethrens and listen.
I've
to
had
Snoop.
brethrens like that where you get me
Yeah.
there,
Bruv,
yeah,
my
no
kid-
swearing
my-
and that.
but
They have
pre-
to- do you remember the CD that's not explicit?
Yeah.
And they bleep that's dead,
Bro.
blood. That's
Pre-
dead, fam. Man.
Pre, I was the first to ever do it, Soulja Boy. He was making music that you could play at those parties, like a Bow Wow, like when a Bow Wow and a Mario linked up, or
Yeah,
all of
true
them.
that.
Do you know like them ones?
They
We
got a
don't
lot of
ha-
stick for that being corny, but I reckon it was needed.
It was needed.
Yeah,
You
they
know
had
what
some good
Criss
tunes, bro.
Cross was
Chingy
needed.
and the man and that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
blood.
again, it just boils down to we just need balance in as much as they're pushing these type of girls,
Sexy
don't
reds
forget,
and-
what was it? My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Oh,
Relax.
mate.
City girls.
She looks like Young Thug with glass. Like,
Did you hear about that city girl, Young Miami, who said that was crazy?
Yeah.
That said that she doesn't want her daughter to be a city girl.
Of course you don't.
Makes sense. But that makes sense.
It does make sense, man.
See what
But
I
it's
mean?
bad. It's bad still.
That's like you saying you could bleep this out. You don't want your son to sell.
Yeah, you sold boxes. You shot boxes, but your son, I'd never want you to do this. I want better for you.
Yeah. I know you know about boxes, but I want you to be boxing. Well, not like that.
But we're talking about, before we move, we're talking about the messaging that's coming out.
You know,
of
but what's
going on now?
Why say
So-
I understand why she wouldn't want it? It's because let's keep it a real.
Sex sells, man.
JT and Young Miami, who make up the City Girls, JT has a man, Lil Uzi Vert.
Right.
Young Miami is playing. Young Miami comes off the bench when Diddy needs her because she's the side chick, right? But they're telling you this is
Don't be like us.
No, they're telling you of what they were prior to when they got
Leveling up,
the hit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I wanted to be like Jay.
Jay who?
When Hove come out and
JT?
said, "Look, when Jay-Z come out and said,
Jay-Z, okay.
don't shut drugs, do this," and because
Did he say that?
Because what he said and what he's in his messaging was, "Listen,
I thought he said that
I've done it,
flip it
so
in.
you ain't got to go through it.
Yeah.
I've done it, but you ain't got to go through this.
What's
I
the
want
H
you
to the Izzo? He broke it down.
Yeah.
Hove did that, so
You ain't gotta
hopefully you
go
won't have to
through
go
that.
through that.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Jay's been giving us gems. This is why you take the 500K because it's been giving us
This
gems.
is why you take the 500K.
But I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite because when I see Ice Spice,
Yeah. You want to
He
beat?
likes it.
You want to
Liking.
beat? You want to beat?
which is not of age, she's young, man. How old is she? She's like 23, 24, something like
I
that.
don't
Is
know.
it
I'm
she?
married. I was just asking you. You're single.
But you asked a question.
I said,
so
do you wanna
must have
be?
an answer to.
No, I don't want to beat.
If she was like a 27, 28, I'd be.
What he's saying, what he's actually saying is he can appreciate her beauty from a distance and respect it.
Is that what he's saying?
That's what I'm taking from it. Yeah,
He's broken it down. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying, you know what? If I was younger again, I would.
I respect.
Yeah, like my
what
little
I'm
brother,
saying.
I'd be pushing my little brother on Ice Spice
Yeah,
all day, every day.
yeah,
Broski,
bro.
if you
Are you that?
you get with Ice Spice,
Go
your
get
day,
that.
your life is changed.
You know, you're gonna spud him after.
of course.
For you to get it for
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
You ever had that with your brethren bag something and you go, blood?
Yeah,
Do that for
yeah.
the man them.
Thank you, bro. You know what I'm
have
saying?
to.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's move.
Let's move.
Let's move. Fast Food Podcast, this week's record of the week goes out to Cassie's Dead. His album's out, as we've spoken about. We love this guy. His music is off the chain. Check his album out. It's out in stores now on all DSPs. Record of the week, Cassie's Dead. The record is called Venom. Intermission period, 1. And when we come back, we're talking to our special guest, ASB. We do it like this.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Fast Food Podcast. This is episode 17. Drizzy Sackafet Freckles in the building. Jojo Montana. My name Morgan Heights. We have a special guest, ASB, in the building. That record was Cassie's Dead off his new album. You need to check that out. Album's dope. That album is called, let me just find it.
Famous last words.
Famous Last Words. That tune's called Venom.
Yep.
So go check it out. Record of the week. Shout out to all the UK hip hop grime.
So we're going from. I mean, should we? I think we should get a shirt saying like Segway Dons, Segway
Segway
Surfers.
Kings.
I don't know, something.
Something.
So obviously that's Cassie's Dead is just another of a long list of talented artists to come out of the UK and the scene. We have one here. Well, we have two, but this guy
Ex-artist.
This guy, okay,
Yeah,
sorry, yeah, I know the
ex-artist.
guy next to me. He's trying to be like Joe Budden, like, oh yeah, I know, I can bars you down, but I'm not gonna bars you down because I'm out the game.
Do you know what I wrote something the other day?
Yeah.
See?
Is it? Mad.
I wrote something the other day.
D-O-double-M-M.
I'm in that mode of letting it just be a light bulb moment.
Right.
So what happened was just in the yard, I had a day
Yeah.
off, wifey's outside, little ones at school. And I was like, let me just get me, grab a couple beats, and I hollered at one of my
As you do.
brethren. Shout out to Michael Parkinson.
Oh, hip hop head, isn't it? Yeah.
Michael
He's from
Parkinson.
Uxbridge and that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my G.
Yeah, proper. He's a proper hip hop guy, man.
The theme track to the podcast uses his beat.
Yeah, big
In
him up,
fact,
man.
I always use him.
People like that, they're like unsung heroes for
Unsung,
UK hip hop, blood.
yeah.
They're early.
Yeah, Michael Parkinson. So I got a beat off him, and I just started barring, bro. And yeah.
All right, that's nice. Enough about you, though.
No, don't do that.
No.
So let's... Yeah, go on.
No, do you know what? I'm not gonna let you get away with that. You know why? Because I was 15, blood, when I met my man, yeah? And bro, you know, let me give him his flowers, blood, yeah? You know,
Please,
like, you know why? Let me do
please,
this. Because,
please.
blood,
Come
you
on.
see, when you're the host of the podcast, you can't go on your podcast and tell everyone how great you was and you're this and I did
Yeah,
that.
true,
Because you just
true.
become narcissistic and self-centered.
yeah,
and
nah,
like-
you got to be
so
humble, yeah.
Let the guest, you get me? Tell you. I'll give you, bro.
Give me his flowers. Give me his
Let me-
flowers,
yeah,
please.
listen. What? I'm gonna paint the picture for them, bro.
Come
All
on.
right, let's go.
UK garage. It's getting dark.
Ooh.
Yeah. Certain mans that were doing the ooh, oli. They're
oi,
going out
oi,
of fashion
yeah,
now,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Mans is so solid crews done their thing.
We're getting more lyrical.
It's getting it's getting a bit more barring and that.
Yeah.
You get me? Now, boom. The Avengers,
Jeez.
massive movie, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest.
Comic books
Yeah,
were
yeah.
there before the films.
Of course.
You get me?
Yeah, we know that. Let's talk about it.
Now, boom, man, turn up to the radio station, like I say,
yeah.
and the next crew come on,
Yeah.
and they're
8
called
to 10.
they're called the Marvel, and I'm like, the Marvel, raw, that's mad. Still, what's that about then? One's called Spider Man,
Yeah.
one's called Doom Man, one's called TKO the Punisher,
Come on.
one's called Iron Man. The list goes on. You see where I'm going with this, yeah? So I'm like, raw blood, that's mad. Still, you get me? Woo woo. So I'm listening to them spit, bruv. And these man are brethren, you can tell, like they're like orchestrated when they pass the mic. Who says what next and that. They got the same lyric remix before Roll Deep even done that shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
This is real, bro. This is proper. I'm not even lying.
Yeah.
We got Wiley, but this is real.
Yeah.
Like these man were like spitting. But then when they're building up to the set, you know, when you play the vocals, they're playing their own vocals on their own beats. And they're rapping as well. I'm like, they rap and do grime.
What? These guys really are the Avengers.
Nah, blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying? No, but this is to now. They'll have it told that like, yeah, man, you know, J2K done that, eating the street. He did.
Yeah.
But this is before, bro.
Right. Yeah.
I can just tell you I was there. Yeah. So it's not a myth or nothing. This is like first hand info.
Yep.
So like Spider-Man and that is rapping blood.
Yeah.
Then spitting grime.
Cold.
Do you know what I'm trying to say though? Like
Cold.
that's not normal, bro. I can
Cold.
only spit garage and grime then.
Right.
I can't rap.
Yeah.
That's slow, fam.
Yeah.
I got to slow the tempo all the way
yeah,
down.
yeah.
You know what I had to do?
We don't want that 140 BPM.
Before you continue, so I started rapping from day one.
I could tell.
And Teeks started, because he's 4 years younger
Yeah,
than
because
me.
he's like my gen more, innit?
So he was into garage.
Yeah.
So imagine, I'm fatigued.
yeah.
I'm going early Westwood
Yeah,
raves.
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
about when Redman had
Yeah,
his
them
albums,
times,
old school.
Yeah.
I was mosh pitting.
Yeah.
I was in. When I was raving, I wasn't going into rave to yell, gal. I was going in rave to push other Donnies out of the way.
Pause.
That's what I used to.
Yeah. Yeah. Red card.
Man said he wants to be first in the train.
Disgusting behaviour.
And you know what,
Just have it right.
And you know what, yeah? I'm going to keep it real, right? I thought, let me let him land with where he's going. Because first of all, he said, when I used to go raving, and he said it very boisterous. When I used to go raving, man wasn't going raving to chat gal, you know.
That's
Man
mental.
was stuck going to chat gal. Man was going there. And I was like, no.
First off, not going raving for girls.
Chat gal is just, hey.
That's chicken oriental.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
first of
chicken
all,
oriental, bro. You get me?
You
Let's
might
have
as well
it
be in a
right.
football locker room. What we doing?
But check it, yeah. I used to take Teeks to the
The
rave.
voice changed, bro.
Yeah,
The pace has gone,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He's hurt.
That's what this Frank Ocean thing, boy. You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. Sitting up in my room. Listen to Frank Ocean. You gotta relax,
Lucky,
bro.
lucky this cat's married, isn't
Yeah.
He's lucky, bro. He's lucky.
Yeah. And the problem is ASB has walked in tip-top shape, so he's not even letting things slip. I was gonna let you but he's not. He's catching everything, boy. You
Come on,
gotta
man.
relax.
One
You gotta
point.
relax. Sorry. So you used to go to raves
And I
mosh pit.
And I used to
in an
mosh.
aggressive manner.
I used to mosh.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you just fuck me up, bro. Like,
Redman.
Red
yeah,
man.
Redman. So
Yeah.
So when Teeks was introducing him to hip hop, to
garage,
to grime, garage, he's like, bro, let's go South London and we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go Ali Pali. We're gonna go to these little raves here. We're gonna go Coliseum. So I'm like, cool. What am I wearing? He goes, you got to get shoes. I said, what do you mean I got to get shoes, bro? No, you got to go buy shoes.
Oh yeah, them days there.
Shoes and trousers.
Sunday best.
Shoes and trousers.
Kickers and fucking Red or Dead, whatever it's called.
So
Patrick
I'm like,
Cox.
Raw tits. I've got to throw away. I got the Tims are gone. That's
a brand. That's a brand. That's a brand though. So you can let that slide. That's a brand.
But they don't know about that. They think I'm talking about something else. I don't know Patrick like that. You get me? Like, you know?
All right, now you're making it worse. So let's just see that. Cool. You know what I mean? But as you were. Let's say he didn't know Paddy. He never knew Paddy was.
So he introduced me. So long and short of it, before ASB talks again, I had to dumb down. Because I was always a lyrical, my content was always lyrical.
Sick.
But then when you're doing at the time, garage was all about
champagne bubbling and that.
And I'm like, rare. And I'm like,
you got to be very almost like call and response regards to the crowd. They're reacting to something.
Proper MC, like,
you've got to
mic control and MC.
So I had to switch it. But then what happened was, once I got used to it, because we used to do just sets. Iceman, my DJ, we used to go to his yard. We used to go do sets at his yard. Then go Freeze FM. And then go Major FM and then perform it to whoever was listening. So it was like adapting and working it all out. So that's
I used to personally like record their sets from my house.
Dope.
While I'm chilling with the man or whatever. So like it was mad because the reason they're so crazy is because they actually like let man in on their radio set to the point where it's like I could build a rapport with them. I was going to say friendship, but that's a why. So, relationship, sorry. But friendship. So it's like, rapport. Let's say rapport. So obviously, like, man's like thinking, blood, like, these lot are sick, blood. You know, like, everyone rants on about Nasty Crew.
Of course,
at the time. Which, in all due respect, they deserve to be ranted on about. Everyone's ranting about
but they were on different platforms,
Yeah.
bigger platforms that had access to more ears, so that helps as well.
It was Eastern.
Do you know what I mean?
But being from West, right?
Yeah.
The people that normally get remembered, because people's memory banks are short, bro. They only remember as far back as they can be bothered to more time. So they always go, oh yeah, SLK. Then they go Marcy Phonics and Hyperfen.
Yeah.
But they don't forget there's the whole dynasty that were hard.
100%.
But then if you go back just prior to that, blood, it's these man, bro. Do you get it? And one thing that they won't even know, blood, I was looking for because I didn't go back to my mum's yard before I came here, But blood, there's a flyer that I got,
Sick.
You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
It's the Marvel flyer, Hounslow, your own rave. They hold their own rave. Blood, everybody's getting booked for under 18s raves by next big promoters in that year. These man done their own dance, the Marvel, and they booked me. I'm a warm-up act on the night, you know, like I'm early doors in the set in room 2 and all that. Remember, blood, come on. Do you give me like proper
things?
Yeah, blood, Grimesville.
Come on, man.
Big up Gigolo, Tuza and them man and that. You get me? Clue. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
See how far back we're going, bro. And I'm like, young you get me? Like, boom, academics tracksuit, whatever, night tracksuit, whatever, on stage. Because I remember, blood, we used to do the under 18s things all over the gaff. But
that's right.
Do you remember, like, Black and White in Feltham?
Black and White, shit.
Yeah, in the community hall and that.
Shit.
Like, these mans were, like, the main attraction, bro. It was Dynamic M Musical Mob, the Marvel. And
that's Iron Man's links, because he was ads.
Yeah, come on, big up Iron Man.
That was his end.
See what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So the pattern was patterned. Like, we used to go there. There's a couple of times man's gone there and caused problems and that. But that's where I gained my confidence there. Because, like, Dynamic M used to tap me while you lot spitting and go join in. Did you get it? Go do that lyric you do. That one. I was getting reloads there and that. Then Tudor Rolls, do the local to man. You get me and all that. So that's the early like sparring, bro. You know what I mean? Before you get into the game. Right. So by the time I buck you at Westwoods, these men have showed me how you control the crowd, how you spit.
So basically, you went from the tail end of garage, and really it's grime.
That's because really, I'm a fan of garage. Listening like Heartless Crew,
but really you're grime.
Wait a minute. Look, see, there's too much flowers, bro. See what I just said there? Heartless Crew. You know, Bushkin just performed at your joint.
Yeah.
But for people that don't know, because again, you can't come on here and brag, bro.
No,
but one of the reasons why Bushkin would step out for you lot is he knows both of you from the industry evenly.
Yeah.
But I just know for a fact, in West London, bro, everybody was trying to get on Freeze. Everyone was trying to get on Major FM.
Facts.
But then they would like hope and pray that they buck someone from East to get on Deja Vu and all that. But there was a station in North London called Heat FM.
Yep.
Big boy station.
Heat FM was cold.
Yeah. These man had a set on there, bro. Like they're on heat, bro.
Early Meridian days, bro.
Right. This is what I'm trying to say. So when we talk about Skepta earlier, when Skepta was an engineer and a DJ, these man are spitting with man.
Do you remember DTI?
DTI, the video. You see the video, blood. These man are in the video. Spitting. The DTI are trying to shut down their set. Spider-Man going in.
Yeah, bro. That's it, bro.
So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is blood, like, history can't be rubbed out, bro.
No,
People, they'd like to remix history. Like, I was there. And
You
I don't know if you was there.
Like,
maybe you was there in your ends. Maybe you weren't. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah,
But I
you was
know.
outside through the words of your brethren who was outside, and you just rehashing what he
cuz.
said, and you're trying to
Because,
pattern it
blood,
up.
I just know I was outside, fam. No matter what anybody...
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
That's how I know these lot. Like, these lot is outside, and then it's like, they're showing me the pattern for music and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You man inspired, man, bro.
I respect
like, real
it, man.
talk, bro.
I
Like,
respect it.
you're creative. You weren't.
Yeah.
You was like, your collective was like named after comic characters.
Yeah, that's
you all had individuality because of that, like different flow, different tone, ad libs. Like you man had ad libs when ad libs weren't a thing.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like TKO had the mad one and that.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, there was a lot going on there. You was before your time, in my opinion. You was ahead of your time.
I think that's partly the reason why if you're gonna measure success on anything, then we'll be here forever. But if you're gonna talk about getting our break, I think we were just ahead of our time to get that break.
Yeah,
we didn't get that break, but we were embedded, we were entrenched in the music. We was around. That's why I speak to Guyver. I'm a Guyver from North London.
remember the name still.
Got triple. I forgot his name, man. Well, basically all the aftershock lot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All the aftershock lot, we just team up with them.
Yeah, you had the Heinz D rhythms on your
Heinz
set
D,
and that.
bro,
Yeah,
like,
from
we just-
what they call Venom Crew.
Venom, bro.
Orange and that.
bro.
I know blood. I remember.
Well, Aftershock was Terror Danger.
But they had the sickest producers, bro. TOK.
Yeah, TOK.
Mad.
Yeah,
blood.
That's how Bruiser was on the mixtape.
Their settings was separate, bro. You get me?
Yeah, bro. And I feel like
Do you not have? Alright, so here's
Go
something
for
that they got right. So Spider-Man and TKO used to link me a lot because it's Spider-Man TKO's age.
yeah,
Yeah, see, this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So naturally, I'm similar age to them, so they're gonna like, yo, come little bro, you get me?
Run it. Yeah.
They used to come link man in my bits and that. Wait a minute, we have to big up Grizzle as well. Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah, I
Ghost.
forgot. How can I forget my man, blood? That's actually let me say sorry for that because he's from my hood, bro. More time. He lived in my ends and that for a bit. So I used to jump on tunes for him and that.
Yeah.
Ghost Grizzle, big up, blood.
Come
Proper.
on, man.
And that's all from the Marvel branch.
That was
You get it? So
Offspring, bro.
exactly. So that's kind of like why
Yep.
man would always
He
go
was,
check man.
he was the original garage MC. He was like one of
bubbling.
he was on that before. He helped me change my style. That was him that used to do that.
Yeah, because he's got that tone.
His entry level was that. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I always had respect for all of you lot. So even when he came back later and was doing grime and that, and he was getting like, he put me in. It was me, him, and Dot Rotten and all that, and Wolf on a tune and that. So he's sick for that. But
Dope.
like what was I saying? Yeah, boom. So Spider and TKO, they used to come back, man. And this is like like CD days when you burn the dub plates and that.
Yep.
I've got my own show now. I'm growing. They're seeing, bro. Hey, you got you're on Lalo FM and that, 106.9 and that. You give me Grove. What? Come on, blood.
Come on.
Them man's, I've got some tunes for you dubs because we used to play like 30, 40 minutes of vocals, wait for the man them to turn up, and then we just run mad set. You know what I mean? The young G's and that.
Good days,
Yeah, blood. So I would go link J2K,
Yep.
Dirty Dugs, whatever. These man, boom, get the dubs. Then I'll go radio, and then in West, I've got the maddest dubs, bruv. Because West shoots weren't really leaving West, bro. These man showed me how to do that because of heat.
Bro, we left.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what it is? And I feel like, and this is why, and I'm going to give you your flowers.
Correct me if I'm wrong though first, because I have to land before I forget.
Lan.
I got dropped a CD one time, by one of them two. Yeah. And I'm going through the tracks, and the tracks are mental already, mad, this one's crazy, this one's alright, this one's better, boom, boom. And then one of them's a rap tune, And I think Skepta's rapping with you lot on the tune.
Right,
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think it ever came out.
No. because we used to use the studio in. They had the Whitechapel studio.
Yeah.
Skepta used to go in there.
Yeah.
Wiley used to use the. We was all going in there, engineering. Sometimes we'd leave our beats there, leave our vocals there for man to just do their thing.
But there was a rap tune and Skepta's rapping on it before he ever become a grime MC. This is when he was still a producer. So I was just like, blood, you lot is.
I think,
you know what I'm trying to say?
I think that what, and I can, bro, and I can bring Drizzy into this conversation as well. What all three of us have and had at the time was the nous and the, I'm finding a word, and the skill set to network.
Yeah, blood. Yeah.
And to know people from everywhere. I could go east, calm.
Yeah.
I could go north, step into north, calm. I'll go link. And this is important because if you're trying to make connections and link and feature and grow, which is what we were doing. We were growing in the culture. You have to know people from everywhere, every walk of life. Now, I'm seeing you, right? And this is the thing. I noticed a few things. One thing I noticed was this, and I was like, bruv. I said, Teeks, bruv.
Yeah.
This is R. Donny, innit? Like, what's going on here? He's like, bro, this.
I know a real man who's broke and struggling and they deserve more. I know a fake man who got money and is living life. I know good girls who have become a side chick with broken hearts and deserve better. I know hoes that got wifed. Yeah? They said I know snitch. I know a man who served serious time in the jail and never spoke a word on his friends and they got forgotten. I know snitches that are still rated highly. Yeah,
that's some real shit. Send me that.
And yeah, exactly. Right, facts.
Send me that.
And then they said, by the way, you don't have to be street to be real.
Facts.
I know legit people that are realer than trappers and gangbangers.
Facts.
I've seen the fake get praised and the real get slept on.
Facts.
There's no love, no respect, and no morals anymore. The game has changed.
Game has changed. That's the Bible. Whoever wrote that, who wrote that?
That's some real shit, bro.
Send
Whoever wrote that, respect,
that's real
man.
Shit.
And that typifies who we are as individuals.
Yeah, bro.
We're from different walks of life, we have different energies, we're raised a certain way. But when we're amongst each other, it's respect and it's love.
I wasn't even preying you was going to do that, you know. You know, there's so many things you could draw for. You could have drawn for like, this is him with Jadakiss, or this is him on tour with Dave East. But you drawn for that. I rate that. You know what? Blood. You see that, yeah? Gilly Warlow's posted it.
Right.
Adrian Broner's posted it.
Cold.
I don't know them. They never tagged me, obviously.
Yeah.
But this has been picked up worldwide to the point where, like, bro, when I was in New York, yeah, someone that, like, is with a famous person says, bro, ain't you that guy from that video? I'm like, oh, shit, it's like that. It's accumulated across different platforms. It's accumulated like 15 million views.
Yeah. But that's Wallow's back, though, because Wallow
Yeah.
promotes, like, you
Real
know,
shit.
I think we need certain voices to get the message across. And a lot of the time, it's the messenger is just as important as the message. And sometimes you need someone that speaks on your level, your terminology to deliver that message. Do you know what I'm saying? Because someone needed to hear that, but they weren't trying to see it in a book because they might not want to go and access that book. Not because they can't read it, meant just not just have the time.
It's not their thing.
You know what I'm saying? And the author of the book or the way it is in the book
might be written in a different way. And
right.
Yeah.
But it comes from your voice and you're someone that they're already accustomed to your language, your terminology. They need to hear that.
I remixed it a bit, by the way, so you're right.
Yeah.
Because there's parts that I remixed because it didn't make sense the way it was written.
Right.
It was written a bit sloppy, like so. Because it's an unknown author.
Yeah,
it's just a quote. So the moral, how that came about is that Graf is the guest. That's my name, Graf, yo.
Yeah.
So the same
lyrical.
The same times I'm listening to you lot going Major FM, I'm buying their mixtape from Bush Market. Sick. So it's like that's full circle, isn't it? Like, then we get the link because I'm always in America and whatnot. He comes on the show, but he's running late naturally. Yeah. You know how it go. They don't know their way around. They're coming from interview to interview.
Yep.
So while he's running late, I'm just chilling and I'm on Instagram and my brethren posts that quote. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I needed to read this right now. It hit me.
Yeah.
So then when he's turned up, that's why he's in the clip. I'm like, you just got to wait a minute now. Because I've just got to
you got to take that.
I've got to say this. You get me? The real
dope.
Sometimes get slept on.
Yeah.
The fake get praised. Sometimes it's short term.
No,
Instead of-
I
you
mean,
know what I mean?
There's an era. I think Joe might not have been a part of this era or privy to it, but there's an era where your how you greet people and meet people in the industry may not play out today, but 2-3 months, or maybe at the end of the year, or maybe even the next year, it might come around full fruition, and you're like, because you don't get to make a first impression twice.
Facts,
it's
bro.
one and done.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? But like, I know you guys have experienced it as well. You're walking down Oxford Street.
You did that every week, bro.
You're getting a bag of people telling you, "Here's my CD, bro." Bro, you listen to rap. Yeah. It's the worst thing you can do is say, "Yeah, I do." Just say, "Nah, I keep moving." Listen to rap. Yeah, I do. Well, bro, here's my what? Man just he gave me the rope dope, and now I'm in. There was a specific West Indian spot.
Oh yeah.
You know,
By Dark and Cold.
Yeah, by Dark and Cold.
Yeah.
Say if they don't catch you at Dark and Cold, you go to this West Indian spot, they're gonna catch you there, right?
Yardley Street or whatever it's called.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And you just have to see.
You're just trying to get a fried dumpling, brother. You leave it with 10 mixtapes.
And a little juice. But now this guy's breaking down to me the story he's telling in this song and all right, cool, broski.
Certain man bought CDs under duress as well.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
like
That's DJ.
their last
All right,
jacks.
cool, bro. Here you go. See you later, bro.
I just want to
and
leave.
Some man will try to bully you to buy you their CD, and then you have to be like, hold on a minute. Bro, are you trying to bully me to part with my money?
Crazy.
Like,
Yeah, mad.
But like, them times there, it was just like, you don't know who's who and who could be beneficial to you moving forward. And not on a beneficial thing that you're going to take advantage of them, but it's
you never know.
Be the connect.
You never know.
They might hear your music and be like, raw, like my position when I was told, all right, cool, you're going to be responsible for making sure I play UK music. At the time, I'm like, all right,
Is that what it was, yeah?
More or less,
that kind of,
it was like, yo.
He was a little bit out of tune with that at the time, innit?
Right, right.
Yeah, but great with
And
New
it's
York.
like, all right, cool. At the time, I'm not thinking that's a big responsibility. And I'm just like, all right,
Massive,
cool.
bro.
I'm listening to me that anyway. I'll just let you know what I like. And then you'll obviously go, well, here's 5 I've given you. You only like them 2. All right, cool.
Yeah.
My job here is done. But that was my thing. So having access to people wasn't necessarily beneficial to me personally, but it was a two-way street. I know ASB. I know he raps, but I'm not gonna push him to the forefront and like be like, yeah, look, this guy. At the same time, I want.
Because I've got to put in the work still.
Right.
I've got to put in my 100,000
Exactly.
hours. You know what I mean?
But I want to organically say, bro, this tune's banging. Who's it by? I check. Because you had to check this. This was the streaming days. You had to check the name on the CD. You had to pause it, pull it out, see the name on the CD,
And
put it
all
back
that.
in and play.
Facts.
Shit, this is ASB. I know who ASB is.
Yeah.
I can confidently now go and say, right, here's these 5.
He's worth a
this
shot.
one in particular is talking some shit. It's good. The production's clean. Mastering's fine. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, see?
I can then reach out to ASB and say, fam.
Yep.
Sometimes I wouldn't even tell them I've selected their record until the record's played, and they can go and find it themselves. Or someone says, "Yo, fam, I heard the thing." Then I'll be like, or they might hit me up and go, "Yo, did man play my song?" I was like, "Yeah, sorry, my bad, I forgot to tell you." But the thing is though, it's like with that now, he knows, right? I can reach out to man and say, "Yo, any chance man can come on the show and spit or this, that, and the
You
third?"
did freestyles up there.
Yeah, heavy, yeah.
I just know that.
Couple.
I'm giving.
Same.
We're making that with that rapport. I'm
amount
not necessarily looking out for something from you that's going to benefit me, and vice versa. But when it
Taste
organically
making,
comes
innit?
together,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing, and that's why we have a lot of these relationships in this industry.
You know what's
And
funny, Dre, bro? The amount of times Westwood would be like, yo, just hit Dre, dog.
bro.
Just hit Dre, dog.
Bro,
He's
at
gonna
one
let you know.
point, I
Like,
was
you know,
like,
like that, blood.
So
Like,
I need to get another phone because
Hit Dre,
everyone's being
dog.
told to hit me up, and I'm like, well, I might need to get a phone and just get everyone's numbers. And bro,
But by the time you hit Dre, it means that it's a thumbs up, though.
Yo,
That's just so they're aware.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
not no power off.
nah, because
Because
I would follow through.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
Dre's we've taken it serious, so Dre's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, I followed through.
pen it in.
But you put the work in.
Yeah. Mad work, bro.
You put the work in, bro. Like you can't. Like there's no doubt in
Mad work, blood. Peas as well. Time and effort, man.
The Fast Food Podcast.
So talk to me. You grime. Then now you're stepping into the hip hop.
Yeah.
Tell me how that transition.
So it's mad because the first mixtape I actually put out was early 08, but I made one in 07 and then scrapped it because everyone went all fucking bougie, you know, like it was. I was spitting over like low deep instrumentals and Kano instrumentals and then a Jay-Z and the Game documentary was out, his instrumentals. Then they're like, oh no, you can't use their beats again. Now it's all original all of a sudden. Everyone went all prissy, you gotta go. You gotta go work with Rapid. You gotta go work with Ratchet. You gotta go work with
Rapid. He used to go engineering. He did an engineering course in East. In
he's
Ealing,
sick blood.
In Ealing.
Yeah.
I used to see him walking up and down.
Rapid made the instrumental to Real Talk True Stories podcast intro. Yeah.
We're gonna get to that.
It's my doggy, Rapid.
We're gonna get to that.
Rapid sent me one mad beat. He said they're not gonna know I made this one. So
Rapid's still outside.
Yeah, but he's low key. But you know, he sent me one rhythm in like 08, and it was when everyone was getting shanked up, blood. Because in West Bush, Acton, Grove, then you got Rascal Junction and all that around the corner going into Stockwell and that. There was a lot of madness going on at that era. Yeah. And there was 1 week where there was like 8 stabbings that led to 8 deaths from like youths and that. And I just remember hearing this beat again that Rapid sent. Because Rapid at the time was making tunes for Scorcher and that. Yep. Mm-hmm. And them tunes were like hype, dong. Rough Squad Man, them and all that. Yep. So this one, I felt like he parred me. Right. Because he gave me like a mellow thing with a string. You get me? So I was like, raw, Rapid. And then he was telling me, nah, man. You know, he's
so laid back.
He's like, bro, this one, you know, it's because he said things to me like, because you don't really spit like us over here. You rap on grime. And I was like, fuck. Yeah. I do, because of you lot. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like when I'm doing these tunes, I'm talking about life. Yeah. So I hollered Purple.
Shit.
You get me? My Achilles.
Fucking
I say, yo, Perps,
bro.
blood.
That's a blast. That's a name.
Yeah, I know. Same error, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, Perps, blood. Like, man's got a deep one, you know? It is what it is. Yeah. That's what they say in the hood, because shit don't change. It is what it is. Shotters was shot and kids still pop those chains. It is what it is. You know, the young G's reckless, move with a flicky in it. I was rapping like that then. So then Purple was like, yeah, I got something for that, you know.
Of course he did.
You know, Purple, he's a fight the power.
Grimy, yeah. And he was always, Purple was just always tapped in.
Yeah.
Musically,
super
tapped
lyrical.
In. Yeah.
So we laid that tune and that. And then basically the reason why I bring it up, I've done This Is Me Volume 1. I put all of the money that I got from being outside into it and whatever. Because my whole thing was like, it's mad that you two are sitting there, because my whole thing would be like, Doom Man made me meet AJ. So I know if I put my money into this CD and make a good CD, worst case scenario, I could go sit down with AJ because he turned Major FM into UKRecordShop.com.
Right. Big.
So worst case scenario, I can sales pitch him and flog a load up front to him because he used to do the upfront exclusive deal. Do you remember? Where he'll give you the racks up front before it even comes out. Worst case scenario, Worst
case scenario.
Then the other thing, this is where you lot come into it. The other thing was like, would Westwood rate this? That's how I used to measure it. Because Westwood sat down with Redman, Method Man, Biggie, Wu-Tang. Like saying that Ret 3-2 sick is not enough for Westwood, bro. Westwood sat with the... So like...
With the greats.
Yeah, so my thing was always like, would Westwood rate this? Yeah. And little behold, when Target took me to Westwood, Target said, Westwood, this is Wiley's guy. That's exactly how he introduced me. Because Wiley, I'd bucked from Tudor Rolls and all that. Right. And he was just like, and Westwood's like, oh, yo, dog, yeah, man. Let's have a look at that shit kind of thing. And he's like, who you signed to, bro? Because it's got a booklet, a barcode. Yeah. And me, at the time, pinky ring, white gold chain, little stack. I'm like, yeah, I'm signed to me, bro. Stunting. Kerry Hilson was there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In the building. I met Kerry Hilson. Like, I got a drop from her, everything. Westwood's so sick, blood, that he's like, oh yeah, Kerry, ASB, Kerry, as if it's Kerry, like note from the shop. So I'm just like, Kerry. But at the time, she weren't big yet. This was like, she hadn't done, I think she just dropped that tune Falling Down with Kanye and that. It just come out that week.
Oh, Neo,
Yeah,
cool.
So obviously, this whole setup is like, it's mad. It's how you two's here. Like AJ, I would have bucked through you properly by staying on your set after Ricky goes home. Yeah. And then Westwood, it would have been you and West and all that, the whole team over there. Yeah. Would they rate this? That was the measurement. So grime, I got it to a down pat. But what happened is I started becoming a businessman too much.
Right.
And I lost the passion for the creative side a little bit. And I
Right.
got a bit older. And I didn't fancy the, like, let's go and fight my way for the microphone at Tudor Rose to get a reload and sweat.
Yeah.
I started feeling like blood, like,
It's a bit too
yeah, man, I like this jumper. I don't really want to sweat. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I might even end up playing the cup by the bar and watching them man spit tonight. Started getting a bit like that.
Yeah.
So then I fell back from music, and then gigs came out. And then when gigs came out, at first there was mixed feelings about gigs. There was people like,
People forget that.
yeah, they were
forget
like,
that.
blood, he's shit, blood. Like he's monotone. He
Or
don't
he's doing
even.
the same rap.
Yeah, he don't even change his tone.
So hear the thing, hear that, yeah. I'm on a film set, yeah. Imagine I'm with couple heads. I know name. I'm it's a shameless drop. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, do it.
I'm outside. I'm with Harvey. And I'm on set in Cardiff somewhere. I'm doing a film, and talking the hardest is
Ringing.
off. Just rang off. So I've said to and he's talking super greasy.
Yeah, of course.
He's talking super greasy.
Covered in red like a Porsche.
And you got to remember when you talk about hip hop, because
Snorting my Charlie.
this is the theme. This is the theme.
Yeah.
You talk about hip hop and me.
Yeah.
I need to know that you're saying what you're doing what you're saying.
Oh, you like that real authentic.
I'm not. Yeah. So I was like, H, is this Donny? Calm, bro. Ask Ashley.
Because he's from Peckham.
Ask Ashley D.
Yeah.
Ashley D's. He's a real deal.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah.
For me, say no more.
He had the streets in a headlock after a
Say
while.
no more.
Yo.
That was
So
it.
basically, like 50% were like, he's shit and that he's monotone. This is whack. We listen to Pusha T or the Clips or whatever. Them time Clips was outside and that, and it's like I could hear the beauty in it still. Like, you know, like I'm from grime. I get these kind of flows. Everyone's got different. The original. So
Original.
then, because we only really had like before that we had like a whole like range of rappers, but it was more like everyone was rapping in a way that was more commonly heard, like the Skinny Mans and the.
That's right.
The Mike JLCs and all that.
Yeah.
So then when I'm hearing gigs and that, at first it took me, I was listening to it, let it grow on man a bit. And then I realised that there was all like basically, bro, to be a grime MC, half of the man then would say it's sneaky. Half of the man then would just say that's hard and join in.
Yeah.
But then you'd have maybe another percentage of people that enjoy listening to it, but they can never do it because they might be in the trap house. But then they're more likely to listen to hip hop. So then what happened is every youth and his dog started rapping because Giggs was rapping.
Because Giggs was rapping.
This is facts, like outside.
Facts.
Like the youth them that normally jam by the train station, shot in scores and tens and that.
Facts.
They've got a lyric now to tell me because they know I'm in the industry. So yo, hey, I started rapping, you know. Yeah, blood. Rah, rah, rah. They spit their 16 and then go, jeez. That's Giggs' ad-lib, bro. They're influenced. You get it? Like
100%.
So when
he made it look a little bit too easy.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
The way he raps to the ear, it comes across like that.
It's
sounds
anything.
mad
It's original,
easy.
though.
It's not. It's effortless.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no work put into it, but he's rapping.
Yeah, that year went so mad because it was like Hollow Man and Blade was a bit too early. It was like just before, and then straight after it was hard-bodied dubs and and then you had like Young Spray Really the Most too. And then you had like DJ Limelight came into the scene and was like Ruthless Records, and then Morrison, and then before you know it, there's a whole bag of road youths rapping about roads, and everyone that spat grime is reconsidering becoming a rapper. That's kind of what happened, blood.
Crazy, you know.
I had stopped doing grime, so it looked for me. I was, but tell a lie. I was on Wests. I was on Westwoods, and it was like my third time up there or something, second time up there. And he's like, "Yo, dog, we're gonna have to start like 10 minutes late, and because Giggs is gonna call in." And I'm like, "Yeah, cool then, bro. Guess is all right." You know what I mean? He's calling in from Atlanta, dog. That's what he was saying. The BET Awards. He just won it. So I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." So we're sitting in, you know, that room where the
little lounge room.
the lounge room.
That was the
And we're listening to the show, and Giggs has won the BET Award, blood. And I'm like, oh, and I remember smiling and thinking, they're not gonna say that he's monotone no more, man.
No.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's
Nah, he's gone clear. Where you got one of the best MCs to ever do it. Says I see a little bit of him in
it. Yeah, God did. Yeah.
when that happened, I was like,
rap, innit?
I'm glad he's from South London.
Southeast as well.
Yeah, I'm glad it's to the end. That's we got David Hay and all that, but on this hip hop thing, and so solid is ours as well. But we got, listen.
Giggs is closer to home, innit?
Shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
So-
I was happy.
So
I gave it a go rapid.
you gave it a go
Naturally,
rapping.
innit?
What made you go into doing pods?
See, this is where it gets mad because, so I'm rapping, yeah, but I'm also rapping as like, you know how you get man them that rap, yeah, because they want to make it. You know the term make it and blow and bust.
Yeah.
I'm rapping because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I got whatever I got going on for myself and that, blood. You get me doing my thing. And then what happened is like, I'm rapping, I'm doing my little, to be honest, big up SBTV.
Yeah.
God bless his soul, rest in power.
Rest
because
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Jamal was a fan of my grime days.
Right.
So when I've kind of made,
Transition.
he started this
Still-
YouTube thing.
yeah.
He's put man onto this YouTube thing
yeah.
kind of thing, like blood is YouTube and that. I'm like, what's that? I know he's like, the way he explained it was like, it's the video that you put on MySpace. It's from YouTube. That's where it comes from.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, cool, bro. Whatever, yeah, man, safe. I didn't know what to do with that info at the time.
Yeah.
But then as time's gone on, what's happened is like Jamal has been uploading freestyles. Like I'm like his third upload ever. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Bro,
like,
I
he's from
remember.
Acton, bro.
I remember.
Smoky Bars, that's what it used to be called. Smoky Bars, SBTV.
Yeah.
So obviously, like he's uploaded like Lady Rhymes are from his hood, some girl and that. Then next youths, then me, whatever. And this is just happening, bruv. So now it's kind of like, I better carry on, bruv, really, and make some music
Keep it
because
moving.
man's got the platform.
Yep.
And then a guy called Morgan Keys, same name, different brother, you know. But he was coming into the music video game, like the videography game, and he done like a ladies all-star tune with Lioness on and all that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he's hit me up on MySpace like, oh, bro, I'm trying to do videos. Would you let me shoot a video? So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I got an idea. So I had this like, I had a song where it's like called I Am Crack. So it's like I'm rapping still when I'm doing grime. It was on a Merlin beat, you know, the guy that produced most of like ghetto gospel and that.
Yeah.
So like I'm rapping about if crack had a voice, what would it say? That was the theme.
Right.
Based on like Nas, you know, the gun tune back in the day.
50 came after you with a Baltimore Love thing.
Yep.
That's the same. And then Home's got on the American Gangster album.
But you know what? You see 50, I didn't even know that song was about that at the time. It took me a while. It took me a while to clock it.
Yeah.
But my thing was called I Am Crack, right?
Right,
so
okay.
it was like,
So
it was like me, I'm crack. So I'm like, I'm so, and I'm white.
It plays two
Yeah,
ways.
because I'm white. You get me? So it was like
Yeah.
mind games, innit?
Yeah.
But it was like, blood, like I'm so fucked up. I got your mother, like you're born like crack baby and all that. But at the time, before I wrote it, I said it on another pod, but I can't remember how long ago it was. But I watched New Jack City and I watched that movie, and then I went to my brethren's yard, and his dad's a Rasta, innit?
Right.
And his dad's got all of like the Ghana on the wall and that, the Black Power thing and the fight the cause and all that. Yeah. And then he's got the other side of the art, just art. Yeah. Without it having to be about standing up, like just the beauty of art, like you know what I mean, like the African woman ornaments, and then he's got one picture in the hallway, and it was like, "Don't take crack, say no," and it was a powerful message. It was a statement, And I said to him, blood, what's that about, blood? You get me? These times I'm young, and he's like not young, but young enough to wonder, like what's like
to know
for an educated man that's been through it to inform me. So he's just like, in America, like. Our people then went through the crack epidemic. You get it, and it fucked up. It fucked up a lot of people's families, homes, the system, and that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like New Jack City, and he's like, exactly. And then he showed man like, boom, like don't take crack was like a thing where you had to push that because too many people were getting drawn out.
Right.
So obviously I thought, bruv, this is deep, blood. So I went and made that tune.
Dope.
So fast forward, I do the tune. The video is in a kitchen. Man's weighing up while I'm rapping to make it look. Proper. Morgan does the video. SBTV says, who's done that video? Oh yeah, this guy, you should holler at him. Remember SBTV, I've taken him to Kiss 100 to do Logan Summers. Logan Summers hired him
Shout out to Logan.
to film every Monday. So now we can shout Kano for a freestyle, Wiley for a freestyle. You know what I'm trying to say? Everything's just growing. So then I start rapping. Morgan is doing my hood videos and we're uploading them through Jamal because we're all brethrens. So I've got like me and Skrilla Kid Villain and Timber and Trips and all that. People are showing out for Birdie Roth, Squingy. So I'm just rapping. But I wasn't the greatest rapper, bro. I was all right. But I was better at grime. At grime, I was somebody, bro. I was someone that in West, people would be like, he done his thing.
Yeah, bruv, horrible.
Do you know what I mean?
Horrible bars.
Yeah.
Horrible bars. But the thing about it is you was that lyrical with the grime that you could adapt. And that's what what's important with writing is the way that you put all your lyrics together.
Yeah.
And if you know where the pockets are, it's easy to transition. It's just finding
the right beat or something.
Finding the right beat and finding where, okay, cool. Now this is where I need to sit. Now this is where I need to be on the record, and you just adapt. But you have to adapt. You see what it is, yeah. When I was rapping, and then Teats was introducing me to garage and grime, I actually had to immerse myself in it. I couldn't fake it. I couldn't.
You had to
I couldn't
be about it.
I couldn't just go. I'm gonna stick to it. I had to immerse myself.
Yeah, it's got to be official.
And let go of the hip hop thing.
Blood, man.
And go. Okay, cool. I'm going to do this.
It's a whole UK thing, isn't it?
Because it's a thing. You get me?
It's like you said about hip hop. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
The way we used to wear the fitted is different to Americans, and the Harachis with the strap.
Yeah.
With the
exactly.
You know what I mean?
So you got
academics and
so you already had that. Now fast forward, bro. You've got a podcast.
But this comes from Jamal. That's what I'm trying to say.
Talk to me.
Like, no, it doesn't come from him and say like he told me to do a podcast. I'm not gonna say that because it is my idea.
Right.
I have to take credit for myself still.
Yep.
But he showed me about YouTube because he's early on YouTube, bro.
He was early.
He used to sit in his mum's house. I used to have a camera. He made me buy a camera. You should buy a camera and vlog everything. So we end up filming like me and Black the Ripper in studio freestyling. My brethren filmed it.
Easy Black.
Rest in power, my doggy.
Rest in power.
Love that you. Then we're going to Jamal's yard and saying, can you edit this? Because we don't have to edit, bro. We just about learning how to film.
Yeah, facts.
He edit it and he'd be like, bro, YouTube, man, YouTube. It's the thing, bro. People are going to watch it one day. Bro, now I stay on that, watching.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel YouTube have, it's not too late for them to run it back, but I feel like YouTube should, especially YouTube UK, should do something where it's kind of like it's the Jamal like corner or something like that, where it's just like they just put all the nostalgic videos and stuff, and they direct the nows to go check that corner to get some sort of direction.
I feel like I've even seen them big him up so a lot as well for such a big company. Like I've seen that as well
because he was imperative to what.
Yeah, bro, the kid was ahead of his time.
Yeah, definitely.
And fam, he blood. The you would edit my freestyle and put like his little logo and the effect and that. So I'm watching, bro. You know, like you said, I've gone and seen your set and realised, well, you can rap as well. Yeah. Like I learn, I watch, I'm an observer. I'm very observant, bro.
You are very observant.
Like super observant.
You are very observant.
So I'm watching and then I'm like, raw blood. So then what I did, is I rang, like, because I've got like a side in me that's kind of like from the end, where forget music, I could still hang with the realist in my hood on the block and that, So like I had links to people that were like rappers that never touched grime, like SAS, like Ill Mill, SMS, like PDC, Birdie Rough and all that. These guys are in their hood, they're shirty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like not everybody could go to Angel Town and ask them, man, yo, jump on my camera. I'm gonna snake squeeze for peas and that from the 28s and that. Like I've got that interview's not out no more, but I've got interviews with all of these from the DVD era. Like I will go there, whip out the camera, blood, and say, yo, blood, like Ill Mill, we telling me, fam, man. Where we at?
That's crazy.
And the man's like, yo, we're in Streatham. You get me with on the corner, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
So SMS, you lot have had the.
So you locked in?
Yeah, Jamal was showing, but I'm watching. Right, so I'm watching Smack DVD.
Yes,
and then listening to Jamal do it in an English way. So I just blended it.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Yeah. It was called This Is Me TV at first. Right. So a lot of SBTV was This Is Me TV meets SBTV on the intro, in the early days.
Right.
So then, like, I've got like an interview with Ill Mill in 09, 08 on the block, 3-part SMS.
Sick.
And then I've got like an interview with SAS on the block in Finchley talking about the Dipset drama. 08, 09 and that.
Yeah.
Then I've got fucking Birdie Rough in Angel Town talking with like his new CD, talking about the PDC getting blackballed in the industry and that. Ooh. Like, what's his name? Lowski's dad's there and that, Ty Nizzy. Like, this is all early.
Mad.
So then obviously I've rapped again, But remember, I've done this thing now. I've used like Sony Vegas shit editing software to like edit these videos and that. So I've kind of taken a journalist step. Yeah. You know how like French Montana would do coke. So when I'm watching that after now, Cocaine City and all that, I'm like, yo, this is the avenue I tried, you know? Like it's kind of connected. So boom, fast forward, me and my brethren from my hood, certified stand-up guy, I say, yo, bro, Core Mega's in London. Obviously, the listeners don't know I've lived in New York. Yeah. I've got patterns in Brooklyn and Queensbridge. Right. I'm out there, innit? I've been about out there to just let them know, boom, 30. So it's like, man can go Queensbridge. Yeah. Calm. I'm with the guys, bruv. I'll see Capone on the block and hail him up and he knows me. Big twins and that. Do you get it? Calm. Like, this is facts. Calm. Like, I've got all like pictures with them, podcasts with them. Like, man's had a podcast, Big Twins, Infamous Mob and that. Yeah. So, like, all of these things is like, for me, Core Mega will know my face because his ends, he'll see me in pictures with people that aren't rappers that have got like 2,000 followers, but he follows them because there's somebody on the block. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, Core Mega's in London. I take my bridge in to roll with me to go buck him because at the time we're just going to go build the link, innit? You get me? Like, see if he's all right, you need anything. And my brethren's bare quiet while we're there because obviously man don't want to overextend himself, whatever.
Of course.
When we leave, my brethren's like, blood, like, how you talk to Core Mega like that, man? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, blood, like he's just from the ends and that. I was normal. Like, he is.
Yeah, normal.
But he's like, you know, testament. The realness. Like the brothers lived with his music, so it's like he felt like show respect, but don't do too much. Or, do you know what I mean? Don't bug out. Because you could bug out if you start talking and lose what you're saying and that. So he said to me, blood, like, you see how at the time Taxstone was out doing podcasting.
Shout out to Taxstone.
This is just before Joe Budden and that. And then my brethren's like, blood, if you could record these convos, like how Taxstone does, like real brother from the ends, chatting to man on record, put it out, you've got a big podcast on your hands, bro. 2015 this is. Yeah?
2015.
Yeah, see. So then me and my brethren, Ayers from Bush, we got Ayers, my dog.
Shout him out.
We do a pilot episode in my mum's kitchen with like a mic and a laptop and all that. Right. We just reasoning and we're like, let's sit on it. Couple months go by, 2016 kicks in. I say, boom, let's get an old that episode now. Let's just start again. Right. But these times it's all there. Like I can actually post it and it's there. You get me? Yeah. So then, boom, SAS come link man in studio. Remember they done my TV thing earlier. Of course, Cool on the Dons. They come through. We do episode 1 and it dropped in June 2016. Like we built the new logo, the intro and all that. It takes time to get the studio set up. So then that was the first episode. Right. At the time, the only people in England that have actually started a pod is Chucky. Yep. With Half Cast Pod. He's actually got a few episodes by the time I start. Yep. And I believe about a month or two after, Taser Black starts with 3 shots. Yep.
Shout out to Marv.
Everything else is all foreign. That's it, really.
Combat Jacks and that.
Especially in the...
Combat Jacks,
That's my first one.
Exactly.
That's my first one.
Yeah, Combat Jack was like the GOAT that people... That's how Taxstone became... That comes from Combat Jack.
That one and a one.
Exactly.
Still subscribe to Taxstone, you know.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Still subscribe to it. Like,
so obviously man's done that though, bro. Man's gone raw because he's like, you got links in America, you're from London, you know the man them, like the kind of convos we have in the barbershop, you need to record them with them, man. So I just done that, blood. I had Black Child,
sick,
and Casa
for murder,
She's microphone champion. You get me?
Yeah. No, that's big,
Black
man.
Child, Lexi Cruz, the porn star.
Oh yeah.
In LA.
You had her.
Why you grin like that, bro?
You're married,
See,
bro.
I just grin like that. It's like,
you married.
It's that man there. Them oily bandits, man there.
Man, that who else have on there, bro? I still kept it English, bro. SMS, paper pads.
Kept it thorough.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and just done the thing, bro.
So what's the all right, so if we were to add closure to this side of the convo, what's your end game with your podcast?
To be honest, I don't have one, bro.
Okay.
Do you know what's mad? You know, before we put the camera on, and I was like, I'll probably hold this until we get on camera and that. You see how people... you got to check if his mic's working still.
Oh, no, you're going to have to hold it like that because we can't have Joe's face on the camera.
Go for it.
But we like...
Continue.
Yeah.
Bro, it just fell off.
Heavy-handed you know.
Just fell off.
Blue walls and that. Yeah, go on, bro.
So you see with the podcasting, you see how like everyone does like season 2, episode 17.
Yep.
Then they have the segment tune of the week, which you're all doing, which is sick because that's a format.
Yeah.
I decided, fuck the rules. FTR.
Yeah.
Fuck it, blood. That's how I felt one day.
Facts.
Because I was doing all this, you know, the intro. So all I do now is the intro. If the guest is on, we're going to talk about your early years, whatever, and we're naturally going to chop it up like the camera's not on. That was the angle that I took. Did you get it?
Who's the guy? That ate the Watsits, the flavored Watsits, and bruv, that had me in tears.
Oh, hey,
bro.
blood.
I had me in
Twin,
tears.
you know.
Man had the Watsits and then looked at the recipe and was like, "Wow,
Fam.
what happened?"
So them man are from Boston, innit? Oh shit, you got the new mic.
Well, you giving me that? Okay, cool.
Oh, you got to put the cable in. Yeah, so Twin the selector, big him up from Boston. Them man there is with Millies. Do you know Millies? The rapper from Boston? Yeah, exactly. So Millies is coming out the gate. He's Dave East brethren. Dave East and King Shooter's already my brethren.
Right.
So I've met him through them and we're on tour together and that. Then he's blowing up and whatnot over COVID. They come into England to do shows.
Right.
So me being me again, I'm chilling with their entourage. And of course, Millies came on the show like in the early stages of me coming back. We lost the footage though. Pitfalls of the game. We'll do it again. It's no problem. You get me?
We've had checks.
It happens, blood.
we've had
It's my
checks.
fault as well.
Yeah.
Because I took the light and the camera to on site to do it in an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I looked at it. Yeah, that's good. Sat down.
Right.
We take it back to the Mac, the screen, and it's all nothing's in focus.
shit.
Just blurry.
Yeah.
I thought it looked good, bro.
It happens.
But I was drinking heavy and taped the night before, so I don't know, man.
there you
Shit,
go.
don't pee. But obviously, with the pod now, it's like man's cool with his whole gang, blood. Their team is sick, bruv, by the way. Their team is so legit, bro.
Yeah.
They've got like the manager, the tour manager, the guy that's the muscle, they got everything patterned and they're all for the cause. They all know where to be, what time, how to move.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from them professionally. I'm fucking with all of them youths, bruv. Big up C's, S Dot, Twin, Dotter, all of them. Come on, bruv. Crease. So I'm just there like, bro, you know what? Twin, the DJ, you're a funny guy, blood.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Why Millies goes and does this paid photo shoot for this company?
Yeah.
You and Dotter jump in my car and let's go do a podcast.
Sick.
So they're like, yeah, man, let's go.
Sick.
So obviously I'm feeding them magnums and like UK snacks just to set the tone, innit? To rep. Just so they know, we got it over here, blood. Do you get me? And then obviously my man's tasted the spicy Watsits.
I think it's a flaming
crunchy
hot
ones, flaming hot crunchy ones.
Bruv.
And he's lost his marbles, bruv.
Bruv, he looked at the paperwork. He looked at the packaging.
The calories
and was
of that, you know, like the details.
Bro, I was bro.
Saturated fat.
I was dying, bro, because he looked at it and he was like
Bernie Mac, innit?
Like, what is
and
this?
he's so funny, bro. That's why I bring him.
Love that.
Because I was like, he was making me laugh.
Love that.
Like when we're just chilling in their living
Love
room.
that.
You know what I mean? Like he's a funny guy, blood. Like he's a sick guy.
Love that.
Big him up, man. He's definitely like someone that if
Big
he was
him
in
up.
England, I would have made him a co-host and that. Like,
So real
Big up D Gully too.
Real talk, true stories.
Yeah, man.
So you're gonna. So
RTTS.
this is gonna be a continuation.
Yeah, do you know what it is, bro? Like to answer your question in full, it's whatever happens, bro. Because do you know what? I feel like, blood, I've tried the music thing.
Yep.
I had fun with it while it lasted. I enjoyed the experience.
Facts.
I let it gradually wind down.
Yep.
And if I want to come back one day, who knows? Of
course, yeah.
But my thing is like, bro, there's nothing for me to lose, bro. I've situated myself in other areas of life where
Good.
my business is on point and that.
Perfect.
So it's like, you know what? Blood, man just gonna go chop it up with the man them with the cameras on. Talk about new music, talk about life, talk about girls, talk about whatever, talk about real shit. If we want to talk about like fucking wildlife, bruv, one episode. Fuck
Straight
it. You know
up.
what I mean? Who
Yeah,
cares, bro?
yeah.
You never know, you might get a guest on that's a fugged out rapper, but he likes fucking
Deep into
crocodile
the
documentaries or
biology
something.
or something.
You've got the platform now,
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
and I love the platform,
Thanks, bro.
and I'm enjoying it, and it's because I know you. It makes it even, and obviously because we do what we do.
Yeah,
here,
you're already in the
You're
game.
more invested
So it's
early.
just like
Yeah.
it's a great thing to do. So I like.
Yeah.
I want to implore you to go and do more. Keep it going. Keep putting our episodes out.
Yeah, bro.
We're a fan of the show.
Yep.
Thank you, man. I fuck with this show heavy as well.
We're supporting you every step of the
Appreciate
way
that.
because obviously now, like, it's support. I think that's important, don't you think?
Yeah.
Even seeing you lot take the step to do like live shows or booking Bushkin and that's inspirational.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the size. You know, like everyone, they always come in the game and they go, oh, yeah,
want to do the indigo at the O2.
half no behaviour, or whatever. But it takes time, man. Not everybody was Margs as well before.
Exactly.
Margs was actually like a well-documented gangster rapper from England, bro. That's a good head start. Bro. That's a good head start.
Yeah. So you got to take baby steps.
Yeah, man. Even Tricky, Tricky when he done For the Culture, big up Tricky. Like, blood, he was ringing, man, like, bro, I've been watching your SAS episodes and that, bro. I want to do this as well.
Yeah.
Like, man said that, man inspired it.
Good.
You get me? Like, how'd you go about setting it up and that?
And I like don't you like at this age now where other men are asking you how to do things, don't you feel good about it? Like, I feel good like going, bro, it's not easy, but do this.
Yeah.
Start with here. Don't have any expectations.
Yeah.
Don't think about the next 6 months. Think about just getting started. Because a lot of people say they want to pod, but don't start podding.
Blood. It's mad.
Don't start podding. I said to Joe today, bro, as my connects called you about using the studio, he's like, no. I said, then they're not serious.
Yeah.
Then they're not serious.
You know what? Everyone overthinks everything. Yeah. You know when mothers have the mothers meeting about what they're gonna do next, and they all eating the free sandwiches and that, the free crisps, the fruit. You know, like the mothers meeting, innit? Like,
facts.
Well, you know, we're planning that. Scrap that. I'm a big believer, bro, in just jumping into it, bro. Like,
100%.
you know, like I'd rather say, like, yo, let's go set up the youth centre session today. Then, if we're gonna work with the youths, like, and if it goes wrong, then we learn from it on the job. Because I've never been someone that's good academically. I was good at like. You know, like I tried to be an electrician when I was like 15. Them same days, I was going Saturday mornings. One old fella was picking man up, and we're going to do like wiring and that for the boiler.
Right.
And he's paying me to do the dirty work, like chisel the wall out and pause and all that. You get me? But like he's paying.
Yeah, for you to do that work, and you could, bro, that's it.
As a youth, and I'm thinking, you know what? I might be an electrician soon.
Bro,
didn't follow it through because the street life and the music scene. Gravitated to, which if I could tell the youths right now, go get a trade, bruv. Fall back on it, fam, man. Yep. You know what I mean?
Go get a trade. Do you hear that? Yeah, ASB said go get a trade.
Facts, blood.
Yeah?
They might make peas, you know.
100%.
Yeah, cuz.
Intermission period 2. Beautiful conversation we're having right now. Shout out to my special guest, ASB. Shout out to Jojo Montana. Morgan Heights. Drizzy Freckles in the building. We're going to be back. We're going to have a short little break and then we'll be back to finish up the show. Love to all my foodies.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
That's mad. That girl, I know her mum.
Oh, that's see it. Oh. See
red card. Get him out of it. Nah, on a industry thing. Okay. Yeah. Reverse. Hey, that was cold. That's it. Don't make it any better, bro. Say
the same for Gex. Anyway, that was intermission. That was our second intermission. As you can hear, we've got more. We've got 4 voices in the building. We've got obviously Morgan, Franklin Heights. We've got Jojo Montana.
This is my new favorite podcast.
You've got myself, Drizzy Freckles, and you've got our special guest.
Back, you know, because this episode
is levels.
Yeah,
in full. Hey, and on the record as well,
shout
while we're on camera,
yeah.
You man can definitely clickbait me.
Come on.
Yeah, make mad titles.
Yeah, let's go.
Say I said something mad, just make it look like it was kind of near to it. So when they click, they're like, oh, like that. Yeah. Permission.
Let's go. All right, Fast Food Podcast. Intermission period 2.
Well, we already done that, you know. You got to pay attention.
check it out. Yeah,
it's that microphone dilemma.
Yeah, man, it's been mad. It's been a mad episode.
All right, let's go. Rock and roll. Where we at? Mental health.
Mental health. Ooh. But we're not going to go too deep. Only want to speak about mental health because I want to ask you guys a question of: are we too exposed to what's going on in the internet? Now, you've got obviously the situation going on in Palestine and Israel. Then you've got stuff that's happening in Congo. If you don't know what's happening in Congo, do your research. But people are being enslaved over there, right?
What the fuck, blood?
But what I want to know from the man them is, do you think nowadays, you know, like back in the day when we were growing up, we only got certain information.
Limited information. Yeah.
But then more time, we were just living our lives. Now we got the internet, and now everything is just in our faces.
Just there, blood. Like.
It can be a little bit depressing. So
it is. It's overwhelming as well.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So this is what I do, and then I'm gonna pass the mic over to you lot. Pause. I started filtering shit, bro. I mute people.
Yeah, same.
I filter. I only take in certain information from people because when I open my phone, I could be in the best mood.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, here we go now. Oh, this person wants to be, you know what I mean? And it's like, it can put you in a space where you just don't want to deal with the world, bro.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like we're getting too much information, or?
I think you said it perfectly, bruv. Like,
Yeah.
I agree fully.
Yeah.
The mature adult in me would say, like, you know, filter your screen time and, you know, don't, you know, mute certain people.
Yeah.
Try not to get too deep in algorithms and stuff, whatever, and, you know, take a step back. That's the mature side of me.
Yeah.
The immature side of me would say, I don't give a fuck about none of you lot, blood.
Yeah.
I'm living my life, cuzzy. Yeah. And you know what it is as well, blood? Certain time, it's like, even if people like troll, man.
Yep.
Bro, I don't give a fuck, blood. Like, I'm so thick-skinned. Oh, my mic was about to take a dive.
Yeah, go for it.
You get me? I'm so thick-skinned with it and so, like, don't give a fuck with it, blood, that it's like, I'll reply to him, bruv.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, one mad woman come on my page the other day and she was saying that, like, oh, you know, like, blatantly like a country person or something. I was eating, like, Caribbean food on some spinning plate that's kind of gone semi-viral because it was in Brooklyn, the Grill, big 'em up, big restaurant.
yeah.
Like, they got everything, jerk chicken, rice and peas, plantain,
Yeah,
brown
I
stew
saw
chicken,
that.
and it spins.
I saw
So
that.
I'm like, spin the wheel, and wherever it lands, I'm going to go eat.
Yep.
And then, like, obviously she seen my gold tooth and my shape up and she's like, oh, I hate these kind of white people. They want to be black. You know them one?
yeah.
She's white as well, by the way.
yeah, we
And then
know.
obviously I've seen she's got like a nail shop. So I DM'd her and I was like, oh, I want to see if I could book a nail appointment for my girl.
Yeah.
Obviously she's
Rags.
got to delete the comment,
Rags.
backtrack,
Yeah,
blocked me. You know them ones?
Yeah.
But me, blood, I'm just joking though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like me, you think you're offending me or something.
Yeah.
Or like you're making some mad statement.
Yeah, but
Like-
that's just weird because even though the food is of black Afro-Caribbean origin,
Yeah.
we have never said it's only exclusive to us.
No, but
I
she's
just-
white.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It's even madder.
But she can talk because history has shown. But anyway,
Record.
she,
You get
she's
it though,
on
like,
a high horse.
you know,
like,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
that, but the reason I say it, some people that could really put them down, bro.
You can.
That can make them feel like, raw. Like people think I'm this or no, I'm not like that. Like
Yeah,
they can get
It
like
can.
Bro,
sensitive.
I just my technique is my alarm clock goes off. If I could, I'd switch my phone off, but I keep my phone on for the alarm clock. I get up in the morning, I give thanks.
Yeah, amen.
And then I just listen to music.
I love that.
I'm not going on social media until at least I'm out of my house.
or until
on my way to-
until you're ready
You know what
to
I'm saying?
post something or consume something.
Since
or,
I've done that,
yeah.
it's calm. And there's certain people you need to put them, or certain groups you need to put into the archive.
I like it.
Just so that when it pings off, you can get to it when you want to.
Yeah.
Or you mute certain groups or whatever because it's a lot going on. Not like
People
there's
are
negative
only
stuff,
just.
but
I think people. What you're saying, people are only just becoming fully like understanding of social media, how to use it.
100%.
Because you can see people get depressed through social media,
Bro.
Like they're posting every day, and then all of a sudden they're missing for 3 months. They're not in jail,
Bro.
They're not feeling it right now. It's
Yeah.
that. Whereas man, like blood, I don't even care. I'll be honest. Like I actually don't care. Like my posts, I've already pre-written the caption. I've got the picture. When I go on, I'm gonna post it. Cut.
Yeah.
You get me? I might like whatever's on my timeline quickly, just anything. Like because I'm not. You can't like if you're following someone and they post. Why would you not like it, bro?
Exactly.
Like it's just a picture. It's not that deep. So it's a like, and then log off.
Yeah.
Go back, make my money. Listen to some music, like you said. Go to the gym.
calm.
I think you have to
like that.
not be consumed by it, man.
I like that.
It can't be the be all
You have
and
to be
end all.
disciplined.
Because at the end
man.
of the day, it doesn't find you. You have to find it. You have to
Yeah.
go on the app store, download the app, sign
facts,
up for
bro.
it, all of that. So if you don't go into it, it's not going to be knocking at your door like, yo, Morgs,
Just
ASB,
blood.
why don't you come check me today? Like, bruv, it's all popping on the algorithms. There's bare titties. And I'll be honest with you.
I like
my
the
algorithm is a bit messy.
Yeah, well,
Like,
at the moment.
Yeah, like, if
Is it
you,
mad?
Yeah, but it listens to the mic, innit?
yeah.
That's what it is.
Like, look, if I go on the if I go here, the
Yeah.
search option, like, look,
Yeah, the explore page.
it's just crepes,
Yeah.
it's crepes,
Mate,
and,
lovely.
crepes and do you know what I mean?
Just-
Lustrous beans.
Just Air Forces and Jordans.
Jordan.
But you know my brethren,
Retros.
my brethren said, he said, blood, man, this phone's mad blood. And I was like, why? He's like, I girls with dreads. That's what he said at the moment. Like he likes black girls with dreads. You know, like boom, boom, boom.
The ones.
So he's had
It's a fetish.
Nah, I just think he likes it.
That's
like,
his preference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Nigerian brother. It's not like
Not everyone's got dreads, bruv.
yeah, but you know, like girls with twists and dreads.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah,
he's
okay.
liking the hair,
Right,
isn't it? Like
right,
the vibes, isn't it? So
Yeah.
he's gone.
Yeah.
He's obviously spoke about it a few times on the phone, probably.
Right.
Then his whole explore page is dark skinned girls with dreads and wavy. You know,
Tapped in.
yeah.
They tap in.
It's the mic. He's never searched it.
Yeah.
He's never wrote it, like, or you know what I mean, or put it in a search bar and that. It's like. That's why it says, will you allow access to the mic and the camera and
that's right.
yes,
It
yes.
We
You just say yes. Yeah.
does
Little
do
do
that.
you know, you're being marketed to, man.
does.
You know what's mad, yeah? On this subject of mental health and all that, it's mad how, don't you feel like October is more known for Halloween than it is for Black History Month?
Yeah.
So you feel like it just
Yeah.
until we get to this time of the month and it's like, oh yeah, Halloween's upon us, which is why I have a solution.
Talk to me.
We should move Black History Month from October to August.
Right. Okay.
But then it'd be over. It could. Oh, Carnival could be
Okay,
part of
okay,
it.
okay.
Okay, Caribbean boy.
I'm gonna one up you. We should have Black History.
Don't try to take my idea and
I don't
run.
want- I don't
Okay,
want to-
go ahead.
I don't want to-
You're acting like a real.
We should have Black
colonizer.
History Month all year.
Whatever, man. Joe, what are you saying?
Listen, you can't limit. It's like I don't want to do.
We
this.
know. I know.
He went to go in.
Like the gun finger, the gun finger was perfect.
We got yeah.
But
You want to keep doing the month thing. I don't want to do the month thing.
listen,
we've had this conversation before.
Black history is history.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
History is every day.
History is every.
However,
Tomorrow,
no.
today is history.
No.
But my point is, there isn't a month for the Jewish community. There isn't a month for the Asian community. So I'm just saying I'm going to accept that we have been given a month.
I don't accept it
Why not?
because I don't care.
Okay, cool. That's you. But there are some people who do care.
Who?
But I'm just saying
Who?
that, bro, come on. There's people that
You know
care
what's
about
mad? Yeah, as someone that's not black, yeah, I have to listen and learn right now. That's the truth.
All right, cool. All right, enjoy,
First and foremost.
enjoy
this part.
Enjoy this, right?
However, one thing to add before I let you, right? Couple sisters that I work with and do business with, and that they put on an event to educate the white people within the office space,
Right.
Like a bingo quiz of Black history.
sick.
They bring in rum punch, African and Caribbean food, educating,
Yep.
whatever, and then the work that went into it is beautiful. The things people will learn is beautiful.
Yeah.
Me, I grew up around it, so it's already stuff that I already love and embrace from young. So it's like there's the two sides of it, innit? Coming from a white person,
Right.
Are you open to learning more about this and understanding
Yep,
it?
yep,
And then there's also the doom man and my
Joe,
brothers. Issue
we've
where it's
had
like
this-
it shouldn't be squeezed in. It should be all part of. Like you want to teach us Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to teach us about the guy that invented the light bulb and the?
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? I hear both.
That's the bigger conversation.
Mm.
And I get that because I've always been the poster boy for, look, we need to have something in our school curriculum that is based on Black history.
Right.
Because too many times they want to tell us about the slavery side of things, but they're not telling us about the long list of men and women who are Black, who were...
geniuses.
Right. Like, for example, did you know...
That's lazy.
What?
Talk on it.
That's lazy,
Yeah,
man.
brother, let him listen to him.
What's lazy?
Talk to me.
Talk to us, my boy.
Like if you read like the internet is there, everything is there. Like
Right.
even like I'm sure most of you would have gone to like the Saturday schools with the whole Black curriculum stuff as well. Like expecting something off someone that's they don't even think about or care about. Like it's lazy. Like it's almost being the victim when you can actually go and do
So I
things
know,
yourself.
and I'm going to interject.
See where you're going with that story.
And I'm going to interject because if you notice, every time I talk on this podcast, I hate victimization. I'm a black man, right? And I know I'm a black man. I can't deny it, right? Black men in here, right? We play the victim card way too much. And this is what we do with the victim card. We do the victim card thing because we feel like we're not important enough. But me sitting here is important enough for me. Me having a conversation with Dizzee Rascal, yourself, and Joe is important enough for me. But we feel like we've lost something because of the slavery and because we need a month, or because we need people to know, or like people, if they need to know, get to know. If you don't want to know, I'm cool, but I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, I'm a victim of what my people went through and the oppression that they went through. I'm sitting here saying I am privileged and I'm grateful to be in the position I'm in, and I'm going to impart that knowledge onto the people who are around me and that I love. Now, to Dizzee Rascal's expression, I understand where he's coming from. When you have a month and you have an acknowledgement. But the flip side of it is exactly what he said. And he said it, he told me that. He was like, wow, Jews don't have a month. White people don't have a month. Asians don't have a month. They just do their thing. Why does it need to be a specific, Juneteenth and Black People's Month and rare, when after the month is over, it's the same thing. After the month, what? I'm not going to eat rice and peas no more. Now. Well, I'm not going to go to a bashment rave. I'm not going to play reggae music no more. I'm not going to embrace my culture no more because I've got to do it on that specific month.
What I'm saying is, my thing was just, let's take advantage of something that has been presented to us. If you want to call it pandering, that's fine. I don't know who it is.
I get even more now what you're saying. By
who?
Yeah,
but so what? We're not meant to take advantage of a month that has been quote unquote identified for us. We're just meant to sit back and just let it slide and then say, oh, well, we don't really do nothing. And well,
here the finesse. The finesse is when ASB walked in the room and he asked us about our flags. Oh, what flag is that? Jamaican flag. Oh, what's flag is that? That's Dominican flag. Oh, rare. Things have happened in those countries that have affected us.
By the way, I know the Jamaican flag.
Yeah.
That sounds mad.
No.
Because in my defense, he's got a different Jamaican flag. He's got Bob Marley in the back. So by the way, man know Jamaica and the people them very well, man, you get me?
The man there, you know.
I had to double check Drizzy's because he's
you get me?
That's the clickbait moment.
That's it.
White boy asked what flag is the Jamaican. Ask who Bob Marley is. You know the words.
Yeah, like
the most visionary artist of all time, and wonders who he is.
Before we move, I
thought you was Grenadian, by the way. That's why I double checked.
Okay,
Spice Boy.
You are? Yeah, I'm from. My parents are Jamaican. I was born here. But what I'm saying, the long and short of it, before we cut, because it's crazy, right? Is that we are Black people and we embrace who we are because it's just normal, right? And I feel like what we try to do is, it's the same with Christmas, it's the same with Halloween, it's the same with all the celebrations we do. We feel like we need to do that then. When you live it. We live.
Isn't Black History Month in America in February?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they align that at some point though? And maybe like February makes more sense. It's the month of love. Rather than...
Yeah, but who told us this is the month of love?
Yeah, it's that as well, isn't it?
Bruv, no homo, but I love you tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. Why is it
Valentine's
Day? This is mad, bro.
It's all
and with all that being said, I just thought if we move it to August, we could tie in a carnival and all have like carnival as like our end of month of Black History Month party. But
carnival is Black History though as well, so you're right.
So it just makes
you know why carnival is carnival, right? As well, Grove. A lot of people don't know, bro.
Nah. Listen,
going back to like Windrush,
Grove a lot of money. And I ain't seen a penny from
it. We're West Shoots.
We'll talk about that now.
Press the bell. This week, why don't you just shut up, is a dilemma. This dilemma is to this woman in particular who cut from a man after he offered her his services. Okay? Now, I'm going to run through this quickly.
What? In what scenario did he offer her the type of services?
I quickly, because I want to play the video and then then you will understand it. But basically, just understand he met her on a dating app.
Okay.
Am I wrong for this? Anytime I tell this story, no one ever agrees with me. But I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody. And I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people. Because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment. And I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea. But it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was going to sell him the money. So when he came over like early this Saturday morning and he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing and he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment.
The Fast Food Podcast.
They met on a date and that. They linked up. He offered her to do some DIY.
Yeah.
They got along, hit her house on fire. As he's leaving, he's like, "Cool, let's meet up again. But here's my account number
details
for you to pay me for my services."
Yeah,
she's lodged him off now. She's gone.
Yeah.
I don't want to know him for that.
Yeah.
How do we feel?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because how do you analyze this? Do you put yourself in the guy's position?
Yeah.
Is that the best way, do you reckon,
I
to
think
break it down?
I think we should.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be charging her then. But do you know what? It's weird, isn't it? Because why? One, don't bring him to your house first.
Red flag.
2, she needs DIY done.
Yeah.
She can't put the furniture together or whatever.
Apparently, it was a bed in a chest of drawer.
Quite a common thing. Like a lady might struggle with that, and a man might naturally be good at doing that.
Yep.
So then it's like, if it was a man working for, because nowadays you can get apps, right, where you can actually
like
a service person.
and everything there.
And they're not governed by a limited company as well. So that's also a risk, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So I guess the risk element, she felt his vibe, thought he was cool, kind of get it. Never could be too safe. I wouldn't recommend it for my sister. I'd rather go do it for my sister instead.
I agree.
But maybe it's less hypothetically, she don't know her dad or lives in a different, because in America, people live in different states and that.
Yep.
I think, blood, my man needed to pee, isn't it? Like, he's like, blood, I'm feeling her and that. But she's offered, isn't it? So I'm just going to take the dough and come see her next time.
But who's to say that he was feeling her?
Yeah,
how many times have you been on a date
you're
and
right,
you've told a girl,
if she's got the option to not feel him, he's got the option to not feel her and take the money. You're right, he's right. He's right.
You could do that.
Yeah, he's right.
So she's feeling some type of way about him asking her for the money when she offered him in
the setup in case he's ugly or what, in case he's a weirdo. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh look, I'll pay you." So he's done the job, and he's gone. All right, cool. Boom, and she's gone. What's that all about? And lodged him off. It's like
because he might have got there and her breath might have been kicking blood.
And
her convo might have been boring. And he thought, what?
He actually sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, he didn't. He put together the bits, took the payment, and cut.
Scenarios like this is why, like, whenever girls ask me to take photos, I say no, never.
Trust me.
You expect you to book whole studio.
Yeah.
Take photos, and then when it's time to pay, they think like
as a photographer and that. Yeah. They thought it was a free shoot because their body is mad.
Yeah.
You see, because the thing is, right, is that like at the end of the day, he's a tradesman, right?
It sounds like it.
Let's say
he's handyman.
He's a
handyman.
Right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that's his bread and butter. So even though he's off, even though he said he can do it for you, you should still pay him as you would pay anyone
But not
else.
necessarily though, because he actually might be a football coach that is just handy with
for
tools.
sure. Yeah.
So he might never get paid for things like
Right,
that.
but
that's
then-
true.
But he's been offered, didn't it?
Right, but if you were gonna pay, you would pay
He's
a
been offered.
complete stranger to do it for you.
Yeah.
Now you're
Might as well
this
pay him
guy
anyway,
apparently
fuck
you potentially says he could do the job for you. Why not? And you're gonna make the offer to him, you're making an offer to him in regards to him accepting it. If you didn't want him to accept it, don't make the offer. But if you're gonna pay a random person to do it, why not pay someone who likes you to do it, potentially likes you or whatever, to do it, and they might try and do an even better job for you and try not cut no corners and try to do it in a minimum amount of time because they're like, well, I think I could like this person.
Yeah.
Let me do this good because I obviously want to see them again.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, you do a shitty job for someone you want to date again. And
Yeah.
they're a little bit like, because you did a shitty job, my G. But
What
do you know I mean?
about devil's advocate? Yeah. What about if my man does that? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Treat them mean to keep them keen. Old school rules. Don't be too soft and that.
Yeah.
Bit firm, man. Yeah, send the money. Then boom.
Yeah.
Then the
Test as a test.
Then the next date, man takes her to a mad restaurant. Blood. Yeah, shit's crazy, and then he just slides the envelope over the table and says, "It's only joking."
Blocking your blessings.
Yeah.
And this is what women
What
do.
a guy.
This is what a
What
guy.
a diamond geezer.
And a lot of women block their blessings because they do too much of these icky things. And we're going to...
The icks and that. Oh,
once
yeah,
we're going to have an episode based on that. But,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's-
you got to bring in the right.
Yeah. We're on an episode. I want
Yeah,
women
dating
in.
coach or
I want-
something.
Yeah, I want,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Because the icky thing, and it's like you're blocking your blessings because you feel some type of way about what's just a normal thing. I could understand if it wasn't a case of her offering him the peas, but you offered him the peas and he did the job and you lot got along and it was all calm.
And he's thinking, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's like saying to someone, can you do this job for me? Can you take this bag from East London to South London? And they agree.
That sounds like a gun in a gym.
and they say how much would, and they say how
Can you
much
hold
would the
this?
service cost? And you're like, it will cost me, that will cost you petrol, let's call it £200.
Yeah.
And they say to you, okay, I was willing to offer you $350. You now putting me in a situation where it's like, well, I'll take the $350 then.
Yeah.
You can't then say, but you caught me for $200. It's like, well, yeah, but you offered me $350. $350 is more than $200.
Yeah.
Like, what we doing? You don't want me to accept the $350 now?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, that's wild.
That's funny though.
That's wild.
Food for thought.
Food for thought,
man.
All right.
Fast food for thought.
Let's wrap this thing up.
It's been emotional, man.
It's been a great...
That's
bruv,
proper episode, man.
Bruv.
You get me? I knew it was going to be that, blood.
Big shout out to ASB for
Come on, fam,
in the
man.
building for being a part of this episode.
Nah,
and
thanks for having me,
coming
brother, man.
through,
My
bruv.
guy, you know.
Love my G.
brothers,
Love
man.
my G.
Solid, proper. You get me?
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Now you're a friend of the show.
Podcast brothers, bro.
Now you've been here. You know what time it is now.
And vice versa.
PBs, we're the PBs.
PBs.
You get it?
I mean, the Pascal brothers, the podcast brothers, the passport, you know?
Fam, you know what it is? This industry, bro. It's like, why would it? Like, a lot of people are scared to. You got the little podcast clicks that click up, but outside of that, bro, we've all got our own. We all share fans as well. You know,
100%.
like you'll be surprised, blood. There's probably a you on this channel. That's the same you on my channel and No Behaviors channel and Chucky's and that.
Yep.
Bro, we're just building the community, man.
It's good to have different voices delivering a message in a different way.
100%.
Otherwise, you're going to hear the same thing and you're going to miss out.
By the way, it's like, blood, I could have gone on the biggest show in the country.
Yeah.
I can't talk to them about hip hop like I can talk to you, man, about hip hop, blood. Come on,
it,
fam.
man.
Man's dealing with hip hop for
Yeah, I'm
real. You
saying?
get me? Like,
Say nothing.
this
In
is the real
50th
talk.
year now, you know what I'm saying?
Say
Keeping
nothing.
that,
Now, real
keeping that
talk though,
alive,
like,
man.
blood.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I know. And I feel like we could have gone down some more.
Oh, fam.
We could have gone in another direction.
But like, you lot will come through our podcast.
Yeah.
It'll be me, you, D Gully, big up D Gully, the co-host.
Big him
We'll
up.
be there
Big
rapping,
him up.
blood.
Big
Like,
him
we're gonna
up.
rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Big him up.
And we'll do that, like, when you lot have got another show in the future where it's like, we need a third voice, pull up, blood.
Yeah,
You get
man.
me?
Yeah.
Settings.
Don't forget, everybody, we are on all DSPs, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast. Also, our visuals come out on our episodes come out on our YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. Subscribe, click the notification bell and share. We are out every fortnight and Once again, thank you for ASB for passing through.
Thanks for having
me, man.
We
got Jojo Montana.
Jojo.
I go by the name of Morgan Heights. Drizzy Sackafet Freckles, we signing out.
Let's sign out.
You got any takeaways?
Oh, I like that wordplay.
Takeaway. I would say a takeaway would be, while it's always good to love other people, please don't ever forget to love yourself. In order to love other people, you first need to know how to love yourself. And once you know how to do that, you can then share that love with other people. So remember, love yourself first and then love others after.
Fast Food Podcast people signing out.
Peace.
Peace.
1, 2. Yo.
Now we come to the payoff.
Mic check.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Food is a metaphor for information.
Yo, get your head around this. The concept, 2 men about this. Drizzy Sackafet Freckles, respect rebels. We'll take the stairs, you stay there. Next level, put up the frame, they couldn't see the vision. I'll take the blame when it comes to fruition. From 4 to 3, and then we lost 1. I won't cause a scene, cause camera's on, son.
It's a Fast Food Podcast.
You look underdone. You're in the dark with the sharks, it's a bloodbath. We got the mics, it's a fight, had a tough start. Now got the stripes, it's in sight, it's all love car. Morgan Heights, it's food for the mind. A feast for the palate, you can eat the design. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built on way lactic acid hold skills. Yo, give me the space, we need the mic. You know the vibes. Camera, action, lights. We do what we do, we say what we like. It's the FFE. It's the FFE. It's the FFE. It's the FFE.